World-Defying Dan God Chapter 4401, Sisterhood. Shinru was surprised when she heard it, because Chen Shang didn't tell her. So she was also quite puzzled. When did she become the clone of Yan Zillion? It turned out to be like this. I thought it was the time when Sister Zillion helped me heal my soul that I became your clone. Shinru sighed softly. Unexpectedly, I was your clone since I was born. Up. It seems that you are also aware of it. As expected, it is my sister. Yu Zillion smiled softly. Shinru hadn't seen her smile yet. Although she looked at someone who looked exactly the same as herself smiling, Shinru was surprised. After all, Zillion and her have the same looks, but their temperaments are completely different. Sister. Shinru was in a daze, muttering these two words in a low voice. You are not my clone, you are my sister. Yan Zillion stretched out her hand and stroked Shinru's face. Sister Zillion, I'm too weak now, I want to be stronger. I want to help our parents get revenge. Shinru plucked up courage and said. The reason why Zillion wanted to eat that pill was to find the enemies of the sixth clan of life and soul and die, mainly to avenge his parents. Sister, the burden of revenge is too heavy. I can bear it alone, and you can live well. When Yan Zillion spoke, her eyes suddenly became dim. At this moment, Shinru could feel the decisiveness of Yan Zillion. Yu Zillion still did not give up the idea of dying together. After all, Shinru is the clone of Zillion, so she can feel the obsession of Zillion. Why did you use that method? Shinru shed tears, crying and threw herself into Yu Zillion's arms, hugging her and sobbing. Sister, you are really a gentle-hearted person. I never thought I would have such a side. So, you shouldn't be me, and you can't be me. Zillion also became very gentle at this moment. Sister, I can become stronger too. Wait for me to become stronger, and I will take revenge with you. Shinru leaned against Zillion's chest and sobbed. Sister, Chen Shang is a very good alchemist. With her help, you can definitely become stronger. Zillion said softly. He is a person worth entrusting for life, you cherish it, don't be like me just as lonely for a lifetime. Although Chen Shang was in retreat and comprehended the 6 principles of cultivation, he could still hear the voices outside. He really did not expect that Zillion hadn't given up that idea. Sister, I only want you, I want to be with you. Shinru was crying like a child at this time. Sister, the man who killed our parents back then. He is now in the sanctuary of Aoshi Universe. Said Zillion Yu, if you don't kill him, he will come to kill me too. He won't let you go. Yes, because he can perceive my soul, you have my soul in you. He will find you sooner or later. After Shinru heard it, she cried more sadly. The reason why Zillion wanted to find her enemies to die was to protect her, and she didn't want her to be killed by them. Chen Shang suddenly felt that the person who killed Yu Zillion's parents must be a pervert. After so many years, even thinking of chasing and killing Zillion, it must be for the pleasure of killing people. We must have one to survive. You have cultivated so many clones for so many years. Yu Zillion said. In this way, if we leave the seeds, leave the hope, we have the hope of revenge. Sister, are you going to die in vain? You are not sure about this. Shinru cried, hugging Zillion tightly. You have to try, can't wait any longer. Yu Zillion sighed softly, Sister, I will leave the Zillion altar for a while. From now on, the Zillion altar will be yours. With Chen Zhang's help, you should be soon if you can be a king, you will be the new king of Heavenly Nightmare Pill. No, sister, don't go. Shinru shouted. Just when Zillion was about to push Shinru away from her arms, Chen Shang opened the door of the secret room and shouted, Sister Zillion, I have touched on the 6 principles of practice, and I have made a very important discovery. Yuan Zillion was slightly startled, and did not push Shinru again. If your sisters recognize each other, you should be happy. Chen Shang smiled. Sister Shinru, you are beautiful when you cry, hee hee. Shinru wiped her tears and shouted, Brother Shen, sister is going to die, you must think of a way. What's going on? Chen Shang pretended not to know anything. Chen Shang, tell me about your perception of the 6 principles of practice. Yan Zillion asked. Sister Zillion, the Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus Pill I refined before is mainly composed of the power of the Demon Tao, called the Demon Element Power. Chen Shang said, within the power of the Heavenly Nightmare, part of the Tian Dao Tian Yuan is contained, force. Afterwards, Chen Shang said a lot, and said that he could sense more vitality. Yu Zillion was also amazed, and Shinru beside her also benefited a lot. Sister Zillion, I can sense that there is a demon Tao seed in your body. You should have condensed the demon Tao seed after eating that pill before. Chen Shang said, this is your new beginning. Maybe, this demon Tao seed can give you a soul gift. Brother Shen, you just said that the demon element power inside the red fruit blue fruit crystal core is extremely powerful after reacting to each other. Doesn't it mean that majoring in demon soul Tao will be very strong? Shinru said excitedly. Sister Shi, does the condensed demon Tao seed help her in any way? Shinru also just learned that Chen Shang used red and blue different fruits to make alchemy, and she had also made a very powerful alchemy. She was also very surprised. Although she already knew that Chen Shang used Fu Yuan Zhenjing to make the hard soft Yuan pill, in her opinion, the Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill made with red and blue different fruits was even more powerful. It should be very difficult to obtain such things as the demon Tao. It is the gift of the 6 laws. In other words, Sister Zillion fits the demon soul Tao very well, so the 6 rules are granted. Chen Shang frowned. With the demon Tao, it will be easier for her to absorb the demon element power. The specifics, I still need to study. Shinru had long known that Chen Shang had refined the 6 life souls, so she believed very much about Chen Zhang's experience in the 6 principles of practice. Sister, don't rush to go. Practice the demon soul Tao first. Shinru held Zillion's hand and persuaded her with soft words, like a coquettish little girl, gentle and lovely. Zillion is now soft-hearted, and she really wants to give it a try. Sister Zillion, the 6 principles of cultivation have just appeared. You can get the demon Tao seed, and you are already ahead of many people. Chen Shang said, you must hurry, so that you can be far ahead of others. Quote. Yes, right. Shinru said quickly. The Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill refined by Brother Shen is also suitable for your sister to eat. The demon power inside the Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill is very much. Can you cultivate something? Sister Shinru, you are the sister of Sister Zillion. After you eat it, you may be able to condense the demon Tao seed. Chen Shang grinned and said, and you still have so many clones, eat them all, as long as there are 10 or 8 can obtain the demon Tao seed, then it will be invincible. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4402, 6 Heavenly Pans. Chen Shang is still very fast in refining the Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill. If all of Shinru's clones can eat this kind of pill, even if only a few clones can awaken and obtain the Heavenly Tao seed, it will be a profit. When Zhen Zillion and Shinru heard Chen Zhang's words, they both secretly moved in their hearts. But they all believed that if Chen Shang were to refine so many Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pills, it would do any harm to Chen Shang. In their opinion, if the Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill is such a powerful pill, if it is continuously refined, it will be somewhat overwhelming. Sister Shinru, you quickly eat this Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill. Try to see if you can awaken the demon Tao seed. Chen Shang handed the Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill to Shinru. He originally wanted to try the effect, but now that things have developed, he let Shinru eat it first. If Shinru can really obtain the demon Tao seed, then it means that she can also cultivate the demon soul Tao in the future, and her clone is also very likely to obtain the demon Tao seed. As long as she can become stronger, then Zillion will see the hope of successful revenge, and will not want to die with her enemy. Thank you Brother Shen. Shinru took it and nodded. Sister Zillion, you are here to watch, I'm going to make alchemy first. Chen Shang smiled and said, I want to try the Heavenly Nightmare Zillion pill too. Thank you, Chen Shang. Zillion is really grateful to Chen Shang now. Chen Shang is indeed anxious to refine the Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill, because he will use the Proud God Furnace to refine it next. The pill refined by the Ao Shi Shen Furnace has a pill soul, which can increase the vitality. After Chen Shang entered the secret room, he began to refine the Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill. He also had to use double ingredients to refine it, which would have a higher quality. His current Demon Tao cultivation base is only Tier 5, and he wants to quickly upgrade to Tier 10 and above to see what effect it will have. Shinru was in Zillion's room and ate the Heavenly Nightmare Zillion pill given by Chen Shang, then closed her eyes and began to refine that pill. On the other hand, Zillion was telling about his experience of eating this pill and his own experience of comprehending the 6 principles. Sister, I can actually share memories with you. Zillion said suddenly. Our souls blend with each other, so that you can immediately get a lot of my cultivation experience, which is of great help to you. But, if you do this, I am worried that you will lose your personality. Zillion added again. Sister, I want to be myself. If we have to merge, I am willing to merge if we are forced to do so, can I? Shinru whispered. Of course, if you need me, sister, I can too. Immediately merge with your soul. Don't worry, elder sister just talked casually. I just wanted you to get everything I have quickly, including alchemy. Yan Zillion stroked Shinru's face and smiled softly. Think about it, you have your own way to go, maybe you will be stronger than me in the future. Shinru somewhat wanted to perform soul fusion, but in this way, all her memories and thoughts would be known to Zillion. She had promised Chen Shang before that she would not talk about the 6 fateful souls. If you merge the soul with Yuan Zillion, then Chen Shang will know everything about Yuan Zillion. Therefore, before she got Chen Zhang's consent, she couldn't merge the soul with Zillion. Sister, Chen Shang is so nice, how do we thank him? Asked Zillion Yan. He's a bad guy, Shinru smiled. He told me that there are many women around him. Ah, I wanted you to be with him before, but I didn't expect. Hey, he is so good at alchemy, he should be famous in the Aoshi universe, and it's normal to be a romantic kind. Sigh gently. Sister, it is rumored that you have a pill, and you can become very strong after you eat it. Shinru asked, is there really that pill? And after you eat it, you can also improve your strength, and then you can go there. Find the enemy and die together, right? That pill is terrible. After I eat it, it can indeed become very strong. But it will also pay a great price. Zillion said, there are 2 ways to eat that pill, one is to make yourself in a short period of time, a lot of power has erupted. The second type is to slowly refine after eating, which can make people become very strong. Is that the pill you made? Shinru asked, this pill sounds very powerful. I didn't do it. Yu Zillion shook her head and said, actually, it was made by an alchemist from the heavenly nightmare orc race. She is an old woman. Ah, Shinru was surprised. Could it be that she wants to harm you? Of course not, she hopes that I will eat that pill for cultivation. But I want to eat it and find revenge for those guys. Zillion said. After the old woman learned about it, she revealed the matter. Go out, it should be hoped that you will stop me. Sister, what is the relationship between us and the heavenly nightmare orcs? Why did she give you that pill? Shinru said with a confused expression. We could have coexisted, but over the years, this foundation has been destroyed by the 6 fate souls, and the rift between us and the heavenly nightmare orcs has been difficult to repair, so naturally we can only stand against each other. Zillion sighed softly. At this time, the voice of the Thunder King of Nightmare came from outside. King Pill, Emperor Shao has another major discovery. The Thunder King of Heavenly Nightmare is here, and Zillion can only go out. And Shinru didn't want her father to know that she was here, so she told Zillion not to tell the story. Yu Zillion brought the Thunder King of Heavenly Nightmare into that hall. Then, the Thunder King of Heavenly Nightmare handed Yu Zillion a large formation, and said, King Pill, you can see your 6 paths of cultivation by standing on this formation. What is this? Yuan Zillion didn't stand up immediately. This was refined by Emperor Shao, called the 6 paths Shantian Pan. Didn't you know that Emperor Shao was proficient in rune refining? King Thunder said with a smile. As expected of Emperor Shao, he is in the 6 principles of cultivation. Feeling, it's already far ahead. Chen Shang, who was making alchemy in the alchemy room, was secretly surprised that Emperor Shao could actually refine this kind of thing, indicating that this person had a deep understanding of the 6 principles of cultivation. The formation was hexagonal, and after Zillion stood up, 6 levels of cultivation appeared in all 6 corners. The 10th level of alchemy, the 18th of soul and endowment. The heavenly nightmare Thunder King exclaimed, higher than me. Wait, you actually have a demon Dao cultivation base, although there is only a 5th level, but why is that? Yu Zillion was also very surprised. She had just condensed the demon Dao seed, and she was even sensed by this formation. Chen Shang had noticed that Zillion had a demon cultivation base before, but he didn't expect to upgrade from Tier 1 to Tier 5 so quickly, indicating that she was still refining the heavenly nightmare Zillion pill. Lei King, how is the situation of Emperor Shao's 6 ways of cultivation? Asked Zillion. World-Defying Dan God Chapter 4403, Yuanju appeared. Chen Shang was very curious about how the 6 paths of the sky disk was refined, and how difficult was it to refine it. He is also listening carefully now, wanting to see how strong Emperor Shao is. After all, Emperor Shao was the strongest group in the Heavenly Nightmare universe, and his strength was definitely stronger than the Heavenly Nightmare Thunder King and Long Zillion. Although their power is greatly restricted in the sanctuary now, their six-path practice should not have been reduced. Emperor Shao's Soul Dao and Fu Dao both reached the 30th order. The Heavenly Dao cultivation base is the 15th order. Said the Heavenly Nightmare Thunder King, it is difficult to improve the Heavenly Dao cultivation base. The main power also comes from the Heavenly Dao. Chen Shang didn't know this, his Heavenly Dao cultivation base was still very low. Chen Shang was not too surprised to learn that Emperor Shao had practiced the six paths. After all, a person at Emperor Shao's level had lived for so many years, and it was impossible for his cultivation base to be low. Why is Tiandao so difficult to cultivate? Yu Zillion asked, what does the cultivation of Tiandao matter? According to Emperor Shao, Heavenly Dao and Demon Dao are the most difficult to cultivate. And Alchemy Dao is a different kind. Demon Dao and Heavenly Dao mainly affect the strength of our bodies. The Heavenly Nightmare Thunder King said, for example, mine. The power of thunder also comes from the power of heaven. So that's it. Yu Zillion nodded, because it was similar to what Chen Shang said. Chen Shang said before that using the flames released by the Heavenly Dao and the Demon Dao to refine alchemy would have a very good effect. King Dan, your Demon Road cultivation is so high, and I don't know what caused it. The Demon Road power is very weird, I hope you can study it carefully, said Thunder King Heavenly Nightmare. I see, said Yan Zillion, this six-path revealing plate is for you. Stay with you and you can check your six-path practice at any time. Said the Thunder King of Heavenly Nightmare, I will tell you any important discoveries about Emperor Shao, and I'll leave. Heavenly Nightmare Thunder King left after speaking. Yuan Zillion wanted Chen Shang to try this six-path revealing plate to see what is going on in Chen Zhang's six-path practice. Chen Shang didn't want to try, because it would expose his situation. He looks like a teenager now, but his soul proposition is already comparable to Zillion, let alone his alchemy. Reached the 17th step. In addition, he has a complete set of 6 realms, although the heavenly realms, life realms, and demon realms are still very low, but they are also amazing. It's hard to improve the heavenly path, it should be because there is no heavenly path seed. Chen Shang was secretly delighted, great, the heavenly path seed is quite useful. Seeing me improve the heavenly path cultivation base should be able to quickly. Yu Zillion was greatly impacted on this day, and now she also needs to be quiet and digest all kinds of news. She went back to the room and took out a box. This was the pill she had worked so hard to refine. She does not intend to eat it and die with her enemy. She sat in the hall waiting for Chen Shang and Shinru to come out. Shinru ate the Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill given by Chen Shang and was refining it in the room. And Chen Shang pretended to go to rest, but he was actually going to practice alchemy. He used the Aoshi Shen furnace to refine the Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill, and soon he was able to refine one pill, and there was still a pill soul. The Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill is mainly to improve the demon way. Although other Dao's vitality also has it, it is only the icing on the cake compared to the demon vitality. Chen Shang refining it, eat it right away. The pill he refined was made with double medicinal materials and refined into one pill through the Aoshi Shen furnace. The quality was very high. So after eating, the effect is very significant. In just a few moments, Chen Shang could feel the demon element power flooding his body, and the cultivation of the demon soul road was also improving. 6th Demon Dao. 7th Demon Dao, the 8th Demon Dao. Chen Shang refining that pill, and spent a full night, the Demon Way cultivation base has been raised to the 3rd rank. Other cultivation bases have not improved. Good fellow, this Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill is really amazing. Chen Shang also knew now that he couldn't be too greedy, and it was impossible that one pill could improve the other 6 cultivation bases. His Soul Dao and Fu Dao cultivation base are very high, and there is very little in the Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill, which has no effect on his cultivation base. It seems that if you want to improve the 6 paths of cultivation, you have to use a special pill. Chen Shang was thinking about tossing out a 10 perfect supplement pill before, but now it seems quite difficult. Cultivating the Demon Way, you eat the Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus pill. Cultivating Fu Dao is the Heart Soft Yuan pill. Others have to be studied carefully. Chen Shang looked at the Aoshi Shen Lu, thinking, speaking logically, use the pill refined by the Aoshi Shen furnace all has a pill soul. It can increase a certain amount of primordial power and soul power. However, there is only one Aoshi Shinlu. If he wants to increase his soul power, he still has to find a way to find a kind of pill, and then use a large number of holy soul pill puppets to operate a large number of pill furnaces for batch refining. Chen Shang felt that Zillion's pill furnace was good, and wanted to ask her to help him make more, so that he could use it for his holy soul pill puppet. He still hasn't grasped how to use the demon elemental power, but according to his guess, it should be used in conjunction with other elemental powers to show its power. For example, Shen Junyi's demon soul girl kingdom should be the use of demon element power in conjunction with soul element power. Then they will definitely be more diligent in this way in the future. Chen Shang stretched, and then came out of his alchemy room. Zillion and Shinru are not in the Zillion altar. I don't know what's going on with Sister Shinru now. Chen Shang took out the talisman and went to contact Shinru. Sister Shinru, where are you? This purple lotus altar is so big, I don't know how to get out. Chen Shang could only wait in the hall outside, and he didn't want to go out. In fact, this purple lotus altar really couldn't hold him back. Brother Shen, I am moving all my altars over. My sister is following me and helping me. Shinru said, just wait. Sister Shinru, have you cultivated a kind of demon? Chen Shang asked. I have cultivated, it's just that my sister and I don't understand the demon power of the demon way, and don't know how to use it. Shinru said, let's talk about it when we go back. Chen Shang sat down, took out the talisman immediately, and contacted Shen Junyi and Bai Junjun, but they couldn't get in touch. What's the matter? Not within the range. Did she enter another dimension? Chen Shang used the 6 magic mirrors to increase the range of the messenger talisman, but still couldn't get in touch. Then he went to contact Long Shui, Zhu Ying and the Palace Lord Tianmu, but they couldn't get in touch either. Guan Ying was able to get in touch, because she was still inside the Dakan gate. However, what surprised Chen Shang was that Guan Ying could sense the 6 principles of practice. The elders of the Shen family can also sense the 6 principles of practice, but they are very vague, and they don't perceive it as clearly as Zillion. What the **** is going on in the Heavenly Mother Holy Palace? It's getting more and more mysterious. When Chen Shang was full of doubts, the Aoshi Shinlu vibrated. Little master, there is a situation. This was sent by Linglong's mother-in-law. Chen Shang immediately took out the proud god furnace and hurriedly asked, what's the matter? Remember that I told you that I have 12 life soul yuan beads. One of them is approaching me. Linglong mother-in-law said in horror. This shouldn't be one of the 12 life soul yuan beads, both it's in the hands of the powerful people of the 6th fate and soul, why is there one approaching? Can the powerful people of the 6th fate and soul come here from God's domain? World Defying Dan God Chapter 4404, The Enemy Strikes. Hearing the urgent news from Linglong's mother-in-law, Chen Shang immediately thought of a lot. The 12 life soul Yuanju were in the hands of the 12 life soul 6 clan powerhouses. Once they were close to Linglong Granny, then she would be able to sense it. Although Granny Linglong can perceive it now, it doesn't mean that one of the 6 powerful souls is nearby. Maybe it was the strong man who gave this life soul Yuanju to someone else. But in any case, after coming to the sanctuary, the strength will not be so strong that it cannot be resisted. Sister Zillion said before that the powerhouse of the 6th fate and soul who killed her parents will definitely come to the sanctuary to find her revenge. Now there are people from the 6th fate and soul in one of the 12 fate and soul primal orbs. Appeared near the purple lotus altar. Chen Shang suddenly squeezed his fist, and this powerhouse of the 6th fate soul race was most likely the one who killed the parents of Yan Zillion. What makes Chen Shang puzzled is why this person of the 6th clan of life and soul is so obsessed with Zillion. Why didn't you kill Yan Zillion in the first place? Instead, he waited until now. Could it be said that there is any secret hidden in Zillion's body? Also, why does this person of the 6th clan of life and soul know that the Zillion altar of Zillion is here? Chen Shang told Linglong's mother-in-law what he thought. Little master, you, Zillion's sister, should have something important. It is worth waiting for so many years for the souls of the 6 races. Linglong mother-in-law said. The souls of the 6 races killed her parents, maybe it was for some reason, but this it's a secret, it's hard to ask. Mother Linglong, with my current strength, can I deal with that guy from the 6th fate and soul? Chen Shang asked. Sister Zillion is not here. Will she be in danger if she comes back? Chen Shang was a little worried. What kind of method the 6th clan of life soul could restrain Zillion, causing Zillion's power to be unable to be exerted? So he wanted to kill that guy from the 6th clan of life and soul before Zillion came back. I don't know, when that guy comes to Sanctuary, he will definitely be suppressed by Sanctuary's cosmic laws. It means that he doesn't have the strength of his heyday. But you know, Sanctuary's laws only limit part of his strength. For example, there are not too many restrictions on the soul and so on. Granny Linglong said. Okay, I'll wait patiently here. Chen Shang was still cautious, and said after Yuan Zillion and Shinru came back. If he can't beat the opponent, get hurt or something, and expose a lot of things, then it's not worth it. It's just an ordinary Fate Soul 6 clan people, that's fine, but the other party is a existence that can hold Fate Soul Yuanju. According to Granny Linglong, the Life Soul Yuanju is one of the cores of her life soul. There are 12 in total, all of which are very important. The other cosmic great Fate Souls, although they also have Fate Soul primordial beads, are very small. And in most cases, if the Great Life Soul encounters an unexpected event, the Life Soul Yuanju will explode into energy or something. However, Granny Linglong's Life Soul Yuanju is very special. Not only did it not explode and dissipate, but it was also very well preserved. It was in very good condition, so it was divided up by the 12 powerhouses of the Life Soul 6 races. Little Master, if you really want to do something with that guy, you must first isolate his soul. Granny Linglong said. There must be other clones like this level of character. It means that he can be the first time. I will spread all the situations I face, so I must isolate my soul. Why? Chen Shang asked. Because he will definitely be able to perceive me by then. That guy holds the Life Soul Element Orb and can release a very powerful force. Only I can take that Life Soul Element Orb, so I will definitely be exposed at that time. Granny Linglong said. Once I get exposed, it will be troublesome. Are they afraid of you? Chen Shang asked. The overall power of the 12 Life Soul Yuanju has not been fully utilized. They probably can only display 10% of their power. But if they can catch me, they will be able to display even stronger power. Granny Linglong said. They haven't come to look for me for years, and they should think I'm finished. Before I act on him, I will definitely prevent him from passing on the message. Chen Shang said. 6 mirrors can do it easily. Sister Mirror is now the 6 souls of fate, and it can be regarded as a little soul of fate. Things are not difficult for her. Granny Linglong is also very excited now, because the Life Soul Yuanju, who had been separated from her for a long time, has finally approached her now. Life Soul Yuanju has deep feelings for her, just like a part of her, equivalent to her relatives. If it can be taken back, she may become a great soul again. Chen Shang was also secretly excited. If the Ao Shishinlu could fuse a life soul element, then I don't know how much it would be improved. Sister Shinru, when will you come to the Purple Lotus altar? Chen Shang asked. My sister and I are passing now. Shinru said. I have to move the altar, it is still a bit troublesome. Is Sister Zillion next to you? Chen Shang thought for a while, still planning to remind Zillion. Because according to Linglong's mother-in-law's perception, that person from the 6th clan of life and soul who was near here suddenly stopped moving, seeming to know that Zillion was not in this altar. Sister is by my side, what's the matter? Shinru smiled and said, Brother Shen, you should have given Sister Zillion a jade talisman before. When she comes, I'll give her one. Chen Shang said solemnly. Sister Shinru, Sister Zillion, I feel that there are strong guys near the Zillion altar. Be careful when you come over. Maybe. He is the of the 6th clan of life and soul, he feels very strong to me. Chen Shang, why do you feel this way? Zillion, who was next to him, heard what Chen Shang said, the jade symbol of the transmission, and asked hurriedly. Because that is very likely to be the powerhouse of the 6th clan of life and soul. My family has inherited a kind of inheritance memory for me, and it also contains the feeling of the 6 fate of souls, in order to prevent us from being chased by the strong of the 6 fate of souls. Chen Shang said. This is it. This feeling told me. Shinru and I will go over right away. Shinru, you leave the clones without combat effectiveness, and the other clones will fly over with me in the shuttle. Zillion's voice became very solemn. Sister Zillion, is the enemy here? Shinru also realized. It is very possible. This is a sanctuary. No matter how strong he is, his strength will be limited. Now with your help, plus near my Purple Lotus altar, we are facing a lot. Said Zillion. Okay, I'll call the clone right away. Shinru said. Chen Shang, stay inside the altar and don't go out. he won't be able to break my purple lotus altar for a while," said Yan Zillion. "Great." As soon as Chen Shang finished speaking, the purple lotus altar suddenly shook violently. Zillion also heard some voices from the messenger, and hurriedly asked, "Chen Shang, what's the matter?" "The purple lotus altar seems to have been attacked," Chen Shang said. "Chen Shang, you must remember, don't go out by yourself, wait for us to pass," Yan Zillion said anxiously. World-Defying Dan God Chapter 4405, Vengeful Curse. "Sister Zillion, don't worry. I can't run out either," Chen Shang said. "You must be careful when you come. Don't be ambushed by that guy. Maybe not just him, there are others. A lot of people." "I see," said Yan Zillion. After that, she and Shinru both started to act immediately. Chen Shang stayed in the purple lotus altar. He couldn't sit still. He wanted to go out and explore, but he was also worried that he would be killed by the other side. After all, the opponent is a strong man of the Six Fate and Soul clan. Maybe it was the group of people who had participated in the sealing of him. It is very likely that he would recognize him. He suddenly thought of the demon Shadow Soul. The ghost spirit has been floating outside the purple lotus altar, and Chen Shang immediately perceives the ghost spirit. The ghost spirit sometimes enters the 6 divine mirrors to cultivate, especially now. Chen Zhang's proud god furnace merges with the heavenly nightmare little life soul, and with the addition of Linglong Granny, the ghost shadow spirit can also be cultivated in the god furnace. Strong. During this period of time, Chen Shang used the Aoshi Shen furnace to refine the demon shadow divine soul from time to time, which could help him strengthen a lot. "Magic, my consciousness must be attached to you," Chen Shang said. "We have tried before. Now that you have become so much stronger, you should be more fluid, unlike before." Chen Shang closed his eyes and communicated with the demon spirit outside the altar. "I will close myself now and let young Master Shen take over my shadow soul." Moying soul immediately began. In just an instant, Chen Zhang's consciousness took over the demon shadow soul. He could feel that he was flying in the high altitude, and the speed of the flight was still very fast. Above the purple lotus altar, there were 6 people, all of them riding a golden flying horse. The Pegasus is black, with black scales on its body. The horse's head has a pair of black horns, and the wings of the Pegasus are like bats. Chen Shang, leaning over the shadow soul, floated over cautiously. What surprised him was that the concealment ability of the demon shadow divine soul was so strong that it was not perceived. Finally, he saw the 6 people, 5 of them were bald. In addition, the tallest middle-aged man has long hair. Seeing the bald head, Chen Shang immediately thought of the Kun clan. And the one-headed, looks like a middle-aged person with hair. Maybe it was the hair growth pill that Guanying took back and let him eat to grow his hair. The Kun clan is also one of the 6 Fate of Souls. The guy who killed Sister Zillion's parents came from the Kun clan. Chen Shang didn't come in person, so he didn't know the strength of those 6 people. "Elder Guan, according to information, this altar is the altar of that little girl back then," a bald old man said respectfully to the long-haired middle-aged man, "but there seems to be no one inside. We used the tool to probe once, no one is there," said another bald old man. Chen Shang was inside, and because he had 6 life souls, he could hide well, so he was not perceived by the opponent's equipment. "That little girl has grown up now. It's still the king of nightmare pill, it's time to pick it." The middle-aged smiled coldly. "I left her with a deep hatred. The deeper the hatred, the deeper I am. When I pick her, the more I will enjoy it, and the more I can merge with her. Elder Guan, you cast a vengeful curse on her back then, she shouldn't know it." The bald old man smiled. "Elder Guan is really farsighted, so I set up this kind of situation so early. The evil curse of the hatred has done a lot to me. If I can't pick her within a certain period of time, I will be backlashed." Elder Guan smiled coldly. "However, this can't happen at all. Picking a little girl like her is so easy." After Chen Shang heard this, he was secretly shocked. They didn't let go Zillion, it turned out to be such a vengeful curse very early. Chen Shang immediately used his own body and took out the talisman to contact Guanying. That Elder Guan is obviously from the Guanying family. "Yingying, have you ever heard of the evil curse?" Chen Shang didn't say where he heard it, and hurriedly said, "Don't ask more, you know how much you say." "Master Shen, this, the evil curse of the soul is one of the forbidden curses of our family," Guanying said. "Before casting a curse on a person, you must plant a seed of hatred in the soul of the person being cursed. Generally speaking, it is in front of the cursed person, to violate the loved ones of the cursed person. Chen Shang remembered that Shinru had said that Zillion had watched her parents be tortured for a while. The cursed person, when reaching a certain level of strength, the soul seed will grow inside the soul. If the cursed person fails to pick it in time when the night soul seed matures, it will be backlashed. Guan Ying said. How do you usually pick? Chen Shang asked. The picking process is also very evil. It's just going through sex, and the process has to be separate to destroy the other party. Guan Ying said. Does the cursed person and the cursed person have to be both men and women? Chen Shang immediately thought of this question. Not necessarily. I have read records, there are also men picking men. In short, this kind of curse is very vicious, so it is a taboo curse, it has been forbidden to use it. Guan Ying asked. Master Shen, you are from where did you hear it? Did someone from the Kun tribe show up? I'll tell you later. Chen Shang didn't immediately say that Elder Guan Ying was worried that Guan Ying would be messed up in time. By the way, Ying, is there any benefit in picking the seed of the night soul? If you succeed in picking the seed of the night soul, then you can get all the power of the person being cursed. Guan Ying said. However, after the spell is cast, it usually takes a long time to wait for the seed of the night soul to mature. This process, sometimes the cursed person is already dead. What about being backlashed? What's it like? Chen Shang asked. The cursed person is backlashed, and the process is very painful, mainly from the pain of the soul. The pain he inflicted on the beloved relatives and loved ones of the cursed person will always accompany the soul of the cursed person. Guan Ying said. Yes. It is said that life is better than death. After Chen Shang learned about it, he was secretly ecstatic. If we can catch the Elder Guan and drag him until he is backlashed, then the pain that Zillion's parents suffered in the first place will afflict Elder Guan's soul forever. By the way, Ying, what if the night soul seed of the cursed person is not picked? Chen Shang asked. What are the consequences? The evil soul seed of the cursed person, if it is not picked, then the soul will become very strong. If you are close to the cursed person, you can still gain the power of the cursed person. Guan Ying said. It can be like this. Chen Shang exclaimed. If Zillion could get all the power of Elder Guan, how strong would it become? This also shows that in order to successfully pick, Elder Guan will definitely attack with all his strength, so he also specially brought one of the 12 life soul primal orbs. Maybe, that life soul Yuanju didn't belong to him, maybe he borrowed it, just to make sure that the picking is foolproof. World-Defying Dan God Chapter 4406, Guan Yan Chao. This kind of ***** guy is going to use this vicious curse to deal with Sister Zillion. You must get rid of him. Chen Shang said in his heart. Master Shen, have you met someone from the 6 Fate and Soul races? Although it is said that it is difficult to come to the sanctuary from God's domain, it is not impossible. I can come here, and if they really want to come, they will definitely have them too. The way, Guan Ying said. Well, I met a guy. People call him Elder Guan. He has hair. Chen Shang said. Ying, do you know this guy? Elder Guan. There are several elders of our family in the Kun clan. Can you roughly describe his appearance? Guan Ying is also very concerned about this at the moment, after all, it is from the Kun clan. Chen Shang described in detail the appearance of the middle-aged Elder Guan. After Guan Ying finished listening, she fell silent. Chen Shang waited for a while before he said, Ying, do you know this guy? I don't know, I should have seen all the elders in our family, but I have never seen the guy you describe. Guan Ying just thought about it. Could it be that he is just a clone? Chen Shang thought it might be the case. No, he has a vicious evil curse, and now he wants to pick it, he must get the deity. If there is no deity strong enough to pick, it is easy to make mistakes. Guan Ying said. Then this person must be the deity undoubtedly. Chen Shang is still staring at the Elder Guan with the demon shadow spirit, and has not been found, so he thinks that Elder Guan has some dishes, and he can't be found. Could it be the new elder? Chen Shang said. It shouldn't be. The time when the elders are selected is fixed. There is still a long time before the new elder is elected next time, and will compete for the position of the elder through battle and strength. Guan Ying did not think it was a new elder. Chen Shang only wanted to know the backing of the other party, after all, that was the enemy of Zillion, and the strength must be very strong. If you can understand it in advance, you might have a better chance of winning. By the way, Ying, that guy has existed since ancient times. He looks middle-aged, but he should also be an undead who has lived for many years. Chen Shang suddenly remembered this. When Zillion was a little girl, she witnessed her parents being killed by the elder Guan. And Zillion is considered to be a very old character in the Heavenly Nightmare universe. Ah, if that's the case, that guy, most likely. Guan Ying didn't say anything, and her voice trembled. Who is he? Chen Shang asked hurriedly. He was suppressed. He is indeed the elder of our Guan family, and he was once the head of the Kun family. Guan Ying said, because he often uses taboo curses, not only for his own clan, but also for foreigners, so he being suppressed by the powerhouses of the entire Fate Soul 6 clan. What? This kind of guy is too scary. Chen Shang was also shocked. The villain that even the 6 clan of Life and Soul cannot tolerate, must be very evil, but now appears in the sanctuary. Why can he come out? Did he break through the suppression? Guan Ying's voice trembled even more, and she persuaded Chen Shang loudly, Master Shen, you should stay away from him. If you really are that guy, it will be miserable to get close to him. How many years has he been suppressed? Chen Shang also calmed down. If he had been suppressed for many years and had just broken the seal recently, his strength would definitely not be as good as that of the year. I don't know the specifics, it's probably millions of years. Guan Ying also gradually calmed down now. She also knows that after being suppressed for so many years, now she is not much stronger after getting out of trouble. Then it will be easy. Chen Shang sighed in relief. He himself had been suppressed for 100,000 years, and he had no body when he came out. However, that guy has a lot of forbidden curses. At best, his body does not have strong power, but his soul is very strong. Guan Ying said, Master Shen, you better not provoke him. He wants to attack my friend now. Chen Shang sighed. So, I must fight him. Okay. Guan Ying also knew Chen Zhang's character, and would not shrink from this situation. Ying, what's that guy's name? Chen Shang asked, should the name of this villain be passed down? His name is Guan Yanchao. Guan Ying said. His name, we Guan family must remember. But, why can he run out? And also came to sanctuary. My friend was cursed by him. Chen Shang said, he must come and pick my friend, or he will definitely be finished. Ah, your friend, young Master Shen, your friend can be cursed by him. That is at least millions of years ago. Isn't your friend very powerful too? Guan Ying was surprised. People who can live that long will certainly not be bad. The friend I just met is very powerful. Chen Shang sighed. She hates Guan Yanchao very much. This kind of hatred can be said to be deep into the bones. Wait, Master Shen, your friend, there must be something special, otherwise it is not worthy of Guan Yanchao's evil curse. Guan Ying said, there is a great risk to cast the evil curse. Guan Yanchao, it can be said that this taboo curse was taken at an extremely huge risk. I'm also curious, why Guan Yanchao chose my friend to cast the spell. It seems that only by taking him down can we understand the reason. Chen Shang thinks that Zilian himself should not be aware of it. Guan Yanchao must have seen that Zilian is unique in those years, so he chose to cast a vengeful curse on her. Master Shen, be careful. Now in sanctuary, although Guan Yanchao is very strong, it should not be strong enough to be invincible. Guan Ying said, with your ability, even if you can't fight him, you won't be killed by him. Ying, when I go back, I will tell you about the changes in Aoshi universe. Chen Shang said, it will help you cultivate. Aoshi universe has indeed undergone great changes, no wonder I have always had a weird feeling these days. Guan Ying said. The Zillion altar suddenly shook violently, and Guan Yanchao attacked the Zillion altar again. As Chen Shang had previously guessed, Guan Yanchao's physical body was still too weak, and the energy contained in it was not strong enough to shake this purple lotus altar at all. The few followers around him should not be strong. It seems that they have paid a lot of money when they came here from God's domain. Chen Shang carefully observed Guan Yanchao and the other elders through the demon shadow soul. Zillion and Shinru also arrived on the shuttle at this time. Guan Yanchao also stopped attacking, sitting on that black flying horse, and grinning at Zillion, little girl, ha ha ha, you are alive and well. Great, you have grown up perfectly. Ha ha ha. You demon. Zillion gritted her teeth and almost flew over on impulse. Little girl, you can have such a strong strength today and grow so perfect. This is all thanks to my gift to you back then. Guan Yanchao grinned coldly. Today, you should repay your favor. As long as you have picked you, I will repay you. Back to the top, I will become the lord of the 6 fate of souls, ha 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 ha. World-defying Dan God Chapter 4407, Time Yuanju. But Zillion was so angry that she didn't say much at this moment. She was connected with Shinru and directly attacked. The war is about to start. As soon as Zillion came up, he used the strongest power to attack. The same is true for Shinru, and behind her, there are a large group of clones that can supplement her and Zillion's consumption. Even the purple lotus altar below is emitting a purple light at this moment, turning into a burst of lightning, smashing Guan Yanchao's few people. Chen Shang immediately controlled the demon shadow to fly farther. Wrong, Zillion is worthy of being the prince of the Heavenly Nightmare clan, and his strength is terrifying. With a few shots, the world changes color and the purple clouds are tumbling. The purple thunder was like a shower of rain, smashing wildly in the area where Guan Yanchao was. The surrounding sea was shaken by waves of aftermath and furiously churned. Sister Zillion is so strong. Chen Shang was also frightened. He didn't expect this beauty to have such terrifying power. If it were him, it would be difficult to withstand the attack of Yan Zillion without the 6 magic mirrors. The people of Guan Yanchao, really because they came from God's domain, paid a lot of money, their bodies have long been injured, and they are now extremely embarrassed by the blast of Zillion. The black flying horses under their seats have all been bombarded into scum. Even if they didn't have a flying magic weapon, it was difficult to fly in the air, and they all fell into the sea. Zillion continued to lock them, cooperating with Shinru to attack them all kinds of mad attacks. Chen Shang discovered that Zillion used thunders very well. This seemed to be the trick of the Thunder King of Heavenly Nightmare. However, he thought that Shinru was the daughter of the Thunder King of Heavenly Nightmare, and also the altar master of Leiyu Altar. That shows that during this period of time, Zillion and Shinru have quickly learned to master Shinru's techniques. If the two of them share the exercises with each other, they will adapt quickly. Good, great. Guan Yanchao continued to laugh. Just finished speaking, he was madly beaten by the violent thunder and lightning, but he was still very energetic, and he was still making that disgusting laugh. Little girl, you have grown so well. As long as you mature, I will pick you right away, ha ha ha. After speaking, Guan Yanchao's chest suddenly glowed. It was as if it was his heart, there was a very bright bead, and the light was scattered from his heart. Then, the bead flickered separately. The sea suddenly became very calm, as if there was an unshakable force of nature, making the sky and the earth calm and the waves suddenly mature soon. Guan Yanchao's eyes are also emitting strong white light, and he is also floating at this moment. It seems that he can levitate by relying on that bead. The scary thing is that the old men who followed him were also suspended in the air by his power. Elder Guan, is this, the legendary? You are all useless rice buckets, you are only worthy of my food. As soon as Guan Yanchao's voice fell, the bodies of the elders suddenly twisted, then gradually contracted, and finally turned into a few of meat. Guan Yanchao opened his mouth and swallowed those meatballs. In this scene, seeing Zillion and Shen Shang with a soft heart all had scalp numbness. Yuan, Zillion and Shinru didn't stop their attacks, but their attacks didn't work anymore. After they got close to Guan Yanchao's body, they were blocked by the light from the bead on his chest. It's one of my 12 life soul element orbs. That guy is a member of the 6 life soul races who took one of my life soul element orbs. Granny Linglong said, it's him, so it's him, this person. What a great opportunity to be so downhearted. Mother-in-law, do you know him? Chen Shang was also surprised, and then said, this person's name is Guan Yanchao. It's him, very vicious bastard. Granny Linglong was also excited at the moment, and said, little master, this guy is very weak now, and it is the best time to take him down. His soul is hard to be destroyed, you leave it to me, just deal with it. Afterwards, Chen Shang and Linglong mother-in-law talked about the evil curse. He may be using the life soul Yuanju to accelerate the maturation of the night soul seed in Zillion. Granny Linglong smiled. This is the best. We will wait for Zillion's night soul seed to mature, and then make him unable to pick. At that time, he will always endure the bitterness of the evil curse, and his power will be obtained by Sister Zillion. Chen Shang laughed. If you don't have me here with you, Zillion, this girl would be over. Granny Linglong smiled. Little master, you are indeed a person with the life of the universe, and can affect the destiny of many people. Mother-in-law, is that life soul Yuanju powerful? Chen Shang asked. Isn't it amazing? Didn't you see? Granny Linglong said with a smile. When you get the Fate Soul Element Orb, you will know how powerful it is. Each of my Fate Soul Element orbs has special abilities, Guan Yanchao can get it. That one is Time Yuanju. Ah, no wonder he can accelerate the maturation of Sister Zillion's Night Soul Seed. Chen Shang suddenly became excited. Time Yuanju, how to put it, the attack power is not particularly remarkable, but the ability is very powerful, and it is also the most difficult to control. That guy can't completely control it. Granny Linglong said. Like the little master, you own the universe. Only with fate, and there are many people with small fate soul, can control the fate soul element bead more easily. Chen Shang was also thinking about how to make a move later, and he didn't plan to let Yu Zillion and Shinru know. He quickly made a plan to shoot. Yuan Zillion and Shinru were also using various methods to attack Guan Yanchao, but they were both blocked. Even if you control the Purple Lotus Altar to release a strong force, you can't attack Guan Yanchao. Suddenly, Zillion's body exudes a strong purple light. Mature, mature, your Night Soul Seed is mature, ha ha ha, it's time for picking. Guan Yanchao with a grim face looked at Zillion and laughed frantically. Yu Zillion was also at this moment, and there was a lot of information about the evil curse in her mind. It was the memory related to the release of the evil curse before she was picked. Just to make her even more angry, to make the hatred in her reach the peak, and then to help the Night Soul Seed to mature completely. Yu Zillion learned that the evil curse of the soul had remained in her body for many years, and when she learned that she was about to be picked, she resented and felt desperate at the same time. Facing Guan Yanchao who possessed the Fate Soul Yuanju, Zillion couldn't beat her at all, and she was about to be picked soon. She was irradiated by the power of the Fate Soul Yuanju, her body could not move, she was desperate and full of hatred. At this moment, a huge six-way magic mirror suddenly appeared in the sky, and a picture of proud world mountains and rivers appeared at the same time. Chen Shang made a move. What is this? Guan Yanchao's face changed suddenly, because he knew that something that suddenly appeared was terrifying. I am the Scarlet Dragon God Lord, you bugs are spreading wild on my sight, it's really noisy. Chen Shang pretended to use a very cold voice, angrily rebuked. Do you like this sight? Donate here. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4408, God Lord Tianwei. The center of the six divine mirrors suddenly burst, and then a crimson dragon appeared, rushing towards Guan Yanchao below. Chen Shang used a lot of DZI beads to release this, and he secretly felt heartache. If he didn't use a lot of DZI beads, it would be difficult to interrupt Guan Yanchao. Although Guan Yanchao has been suppressed for many years, his soul is still very strong, and he has the soul of life. His soul has become much stronger over the years, so he can feel that the six mirrors are very scary, because there are 6 life souls inside. Therefore, Guan Yanchao can't care about Zillion now, so he can only focus on defense. He thought that relying on the soul of life, he would surely be able to defeat the Red Dragon Divine Lord that suddenly appeared. Both Zillion and Shinru knew about the existence of the Scarlet Dragon Divine Master. When they were on Chalong Island before, it was this Scarlet Dragon Divine Master who took action and blocked their space door. People who can have such means are naturally very powerful. It's just that they don't know that this Red Dragon God Lord is Chen Shang. Where is the miscellaneous hair? Your grandfather, I am a strong man in the 6th clan of life and soul. When I saw my grandfather, don't hurry down and bow down. Guan Yanchao was furious and shouted at the sky, only to see that the ball on his chest trembled constantly, and a terrifying force was brewing. Yu Zillion was also injured just now. Although it was only the time Yuanju and did not have a particularly powerful destructive power, it still caused a lot of trauma to her. Shinru immediately pulled Zillion away from Guan Yanchao. Let's enter the Zillion altar. Yu Zillion immediately entered the altar with Shinru. She is still more worried about Chen Shang in the altar. After entering the Purple Lotus altar, she controlled the altar to move slowly and wanted to leave the battlefield. Guan Yanchao glanced at the Zillion altar. He also knew that the altar was extremely defensive, but as long as he had the Yuanju in his hands, he could break it. Little girl, when I clean up this guy, I'll go to give you a chance immediately, ha ha ha. Guan Yanchao laughed. The speed of the Purple Lotus altar gradually increased. Although it could not fly, it moved quickly in the sea. Guan Yanchao's black flying horse was killed a long time ago, and he can still float in the air now, relying on the power of the time Yuanju. Dead miscellaneous hair, go to death. Guan Yanchao pushed his hands against the sky, releasing the power of the condensed life soul Yuanju. A huge hole suddenly appeared in the middle of the 6 magic mirrors. Take a closer look, the hole looks like an inverted pill furnace mouth. Yes, Chen Shang released the Ao Shi Shen furnace, and it was hidden in the six gods' mirror. At this time, it became very big, and the mouth of the furnace was still facing down. Without the exquisite mother-in-law inside the Ao Shi Shen Lu, Chen Zhang's six sacred mirrors could not stop this terrifying power of the soul of life and soul. However, with Linglong's mother-in-law, the power of the life-soul Yuanju belongs to her, so she is now reclaiming her own power. Guan Yanchao originally thought that his attack could penetrate the six gods' mirrors, but the powerful force he released was directly swallowed, and there was no wave of trouble. Impossible, impossible, how could there be such a strong person in such a place of miscellaneous hair? After seeing the power of the life-soul Yuan jewel released by him, Guan Yanchao was shocked and screamed, "Who are you? Do you also have the life-soul Yuanju in your hand? Guan Yanchao, you are sinful, do you think that no one in this world can suppress you? Your villain ran into this place and let you see the power of this seat." After Chen Shang finished speaking, Linglong's mother-in-law immediately made gong, using the strongest strength, and began to recover the life-soul Yuanju. The life-soul Yuanju is in Guan Yanchao's body, and is now being summoned by Linglong's mother-in-law, and is gradually drifting towards the proud furnace, and Guan Yanchao's body also floats. "You, who are you?" Guan Yanchao was terrified at the moment. Why would this Zhelong divine master know about him? After being suppressed for millions of years, he has never been afraid of anyone. Before being suppressed, it was because a large number of powerful men from the Six Life Soul clan joined forces to suppress him. But now, just a red dragon master can easily suppress him. What is going on in this proud universe? As far as he knows, Aoshi universe has only been born for more than 100,000 years, so how could it be possible to have such a powerful existence? Soon, Guan Yanchao's body floated into the Ao Shi God furnace, and the time Yuanju was also pulled away from his body and returned to Linglong mother-in-law. The six divine mirrors gradually became smaller, and the pictures of proud world mountains and rivers gradually disappeared. Calm between heaven and earth is restored again. Zillion and Shinru in the Zillion altar were surprised. What's going on? The feeling Guan Yanchao gave them just now was that they were invincible, but now they are gone. Was suppressed. How strong is this Zhelong divine lord? The purple lotus altar also stopped. Chen Shang quickly returned to the Zillion altar and back to the small hall, waiting for Zillion and Shinru to return. Both Zillion and Shinru are in the formation of Zillion altar, controlling the altar. Guan Yanchao can't get out of the Ao Shi God furnace. After the time limit for picking, he will be backlashed by the evil curse, and his power will also be transferred to Sister Zillion. Chen Shang also secretly rejoiced in his heart. In this way, Zillion will become stronger. With the help of such a powerful tool man, he will be more relaxed in the future. In the Aoshi God furnace, Guan Yanchao suddenly yelled in shock. "It's you are the soul of life, why are you here? Aren't you finished?" Guan Yanchao, "I didn't expect it, ha 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 ha." Linglong mother-in-law laughed and said, "I have been lonely all these years. It's great to have you with me now. I won't be merciful to you. Your soul is so strong, won't be broken for a while, it's great. Quickly let me out. As long as I succeed in picking, I will be your loyal servant in the future. You are the fate of the universe, you must need a servant. I will be extremely powerful then and help you take away the universe." Guan Yanchao hastily begged. "Sorry, I already have a little master. It was because of his help that I was able to see the sun again." Linglong mother-in-law smiled. "Guan Yanchao, you will definitely be very painful when the picking time limit expires, ha ha ha." Guan Yanchao was also involved in attacking Granny Linglong, the life soul of the universe, but now that the grievances are avenged, Granny Linglong is extremely happy. Guan Yanchao can only scream constantly. He doesn't have a strong body. Although his soul is very strong, he is not as strong as a cosmic soul. The Yuanju that he relied on was from Linglong's mother-in-law. He doesn't have the power to resist now. Next, he will be backlashed by the evil curse of the soul, and then tortured by Linglong's mother-in-law, and he cannot commit suicide. In the process of waiting, he has already made him mad with pain. Granny Linglong smiled to Chen Shang. "Little master, with this time Yuanju, it will be easier for you to become a yin person in the future. When you have the opportunity, I will show you how time Yuanju plays." World Defying Dan God Chapter 4409, Curse Backlash. Chen Shang also looked forward to the ability of the time Yuanju, especially the ability to change the flow rate of time. It was still carried out in the Aoshi universe. Thinking about it, I felt that it was very powerful. After confirming that they were safe, Zillion and Shinru put away the various defense and attack arrays of the Zillion altar, and then came to the small hall where Chen Shang was. Seeing that Chen Shang was fine, they were relieved. The enemy is resolved. Chen Shang saw them coming back, got up and asked. Yuan, Zillion and Shinru looked at each other, and then nodded. Although they didn't solve it, it was always solved. Sister Zillion, your complexion is not good, are you injured? Chen Shang had seen Zillion attacked at close range before. After all, she was facing the power of the Fate Soul Yuanju. Although Guan Yanchao could not fully exert the power of the Fate Soul Yuanju, he still caused a lot of damage to Zillion. I'm going to rest now. Zillion nodded gently and said, Master Shen, thank you so much this time. If you hadn't helped me improve my demon way, I couldn't survive it at all. Chen Shang was puzzled and asked, Sister Zillion, when you were fighting the enemy, did you use the power of the demon way? Used. Although I'm not proficient in using it, it is much better than I expected. Otherwise, I might have been killed. Zillion nodded, I'm going to rest. By the way, Son Shen, how do you need us to repay you? Brother Shen, don't be polite to us, just say it. Shinru squinted at Chen Shang and smiled softly. I want some G-beads. Chen Shang was a little embarrassed, and smiled, just give me as much as possible. No problem, wrap it on me. Shinru nodded and smiled, and then pushed Zillion, Sister, hurry up and rest, you are not hurt. At this time, Chen Shang looked at Shinru, her demon way cultivation base also has 5th rank. Master Shen, this is for you. Zillion handed Chen Shang a box and said, I made this. Originally, I planned to use it to die with my enemy. Later I planned to give it to my sister, but, now give it to you. You need improvement more than us. After speaking, she glanced at Shinru. Shinru nodded and said, Brother Shen, accept it. You have already helped us a lot. Sister Shinru, let's eat it for you. You are almost able to be crowned king. And even if you eat it for me, I can't improve it much. People I can't beat, I still can't beat them. Chen Shang said, but it's different if you eat it for you will become much stronger, and you can protect me then. Chen Shang really didn't want to eat it. He only hoped that Shinru could become stronger, so that he could work hard for him, and he could study all kinds of pills with peace of mind. Shinru didn't plan to take it. Chen Shang squeezed it in and said with a smile, I may not be able to withstand such a strong pill now. Besides, I am an alchemist myself, and I can rise quickly. Okay, Zillion sighed softly. Master Shen, I still owe you, I will remember it. After speaking, she immediately entered the room to rest and heal her injuries. Shinru then dragged Chen Shang into a room. Sister Shinru, what you entrusted to me, am I completely done now, right? Chen Shang smiled and said, Dan is here, your sister doesn't have to die with the enemy. It's perfect, the process is beyond my expectation. Shinru smiled, her eyes soft and hot. Brother Shen, then I have to fulfill my promise, that is to marry you as a wife. No need, it's all for fun. Chen Shang waved his hand quickly and laughed. Your sister is the king of Nightmare Pill, and your relationship with her is so special. I don't dare to marry you. Let's talk about it. I am a big carrot, I am not suitable for you. Shinru is a clone of Zillion, how can she tolerate her clone with Chen Shang? And Chen Shang also had his own abacus. He wanted Zillion to be a tool man in the future and do some difficult things for him. If this relationship is ruined, the tool person will be lost in the future, and maybe Zillion will take Shinru away by then. We have signed the astral contract, and I can't go back. Shinru smiled lightly. Brother Shen, don't want to run away. Besides, I am me and my sister is my sister. She can't control who I am with, together. No way, no, she will definitely feel the response. Maybe she will hate me. I can't let her hate me. Chen Shang refused repeatedly and smiled. Sister Shinru, it's true that you are not hiding, the woman next to me there are really many more than your clones. How is this possible? You are just a young boy. Why are there so many women around you? Shinru frowned and said, why are you rejecting me, am I not good enough? In the sanctuary of Aoshi universe, there is a very powerful family called the Shen family. And I am now the clan king of the Shen family, how can you say that there are fewer women by my side? Chen Shang sighed, Sister Shinru, we just need to make friends. Regarding the astral contract, I can terminate it at any time. I don't believe that there are more women around you than my clone. Shinru hummed softly, unless you can prove it, or you are lying to me. Chen Shang was really speechless. Why did this Shinru depend on him? He couldn't wait for him to regain the ability to deprive him of his emotions, and then he would be able to dispel his soft desires, and the matter would be solved perfectly. Sister Zillion agrees to how to say this, right? She is your sister, we asked her. I don't want her to hate me. Being her enemy makes life difficult. Chen Shang could only hold off for a while, and wait for Zillion to rest, and then explain the matter to her. That would definitely meet her strong opposition. Okay, let's wait for my sister. Shinru said, taking out the box, and said, Brother Shen, this is the pill that my sister has worked so hard. Would you like to take a look? While she was talking, she had already opened the box, and there was a purple pill in it. There is a strong soul power and endowment power, as well as the heavenly power of the Tao. Chen Shang exclaimed, this pill is indeed very powerful. I don't know how long Sister Zillion has practiced. Should I just eat it like this? Shinru asked. Well, eat it. It's best to understand the 6 principles of cultivation when refining. Chen Shang said. Shinru ate it immediately. She waited for a long time this day. After eating, she also entered a state of refining. Chen Shang was beside him, taking out the proud furnace. Mother-in-law, how is Guan Yanchao's soul? Can you read his memory? Chen Shang asked. Having his memory, it can help me understand the 6 fate and soul. I'm trying to read it. He protects his soul quite well. I am not in the heyday, I am afraid I can't fully read his memory. Linglong said. It doesn't matter, how much can be read. Chen Shang secretly thought, what kind of benefits that time Yuanju will bring him. Little master, hurry up and leave this room. Granny Linglong urged. Guan Yanchao is beginning to be swallowed by the evil curse of the soul, and his power will flow from the proud furnace to the purple lotus. Don't let Shinru discover it. World-Defying Dan God Chapter 4410, Vitality. Chen Shang was very happy for Yuan Zillion in his heart. Once Yuan Zillion gains Guan Yanchao's power, his soul will definitely be greatly improved. You can't stay at the purple lotus altar, you will be found. Chen Shang quietly left the altar, flew outside, and then took out the Aoshi Shen furnace. A light white glow flew out from the inside of Aoshi Shen Lu, and then floated into the purple lotus altar. This is all Guan Yanchao's power. Linglong mother-in-law said. Guan Yanchao's body should have been rebuilt in the sanctuary. This power is only the power of the soul, but it is very strong. After Chen Shang released the power of Guan Yanchao's soul, he quietly returned to the purple lotus altar. The soul power could penetrate the purple lotus altar and go to the secret room where the purple lotus rested. I don't know how far Sister Zillion's soul will rise. Chen Shang felt very much looking forward to it. Little master, Guan Yanchao's soul is still there. He is only emptied of the power of the soul, and the soul has not yet died. Granny Linglong laughed. Although his soul is weak now, it is still very tough. I can still destroy it for a long time. Being tortured by Linglong's mother-in-law will definitely make life worse than death. Wait, Guan Yanchao's soul releases a wave of power, and it doesn't seem to float out, and it's still inside the Aoshi Shenlu. Granny Linglong was surprised. What's going on? The power of his soul should all be flying towards you. Zillion is over there. Chen Shang looked at the Aoshi Shenlu, and he found that power, and was also surprised. Mother-in-law, what kind of power is this? It's hidden in the soul. Yes, in the soul, it should be the soul power. But it doesn't look like it. Granny Linglong said. In the secret room, Chen Shang quietly took out the 6 magic mirrors, and let Sister Xiaojing feel it. Is it the life force? Sister Xiaojing was not sure at the beginning. After testing, she said with certainty, yes, this is the life force of the fate. Ah, is this vitality also stored in the soul? Chen Shang has always wanted to know how the vitality is cultivated and how to use it. It should be stored in the sea of soul prosperity. Little Mirror said, brother, there is already an energy space in your soul that can absorb vitality. Then what am I going to do now? Chen Shang also sensed the vitality inside the Aoshi Shenlu, which was a very strange power. What are you waiting for? Hurry up and practice. Sister Xiaojing smiled. Since I'm in the Aoshi God Furnace, of course I am making a pill. Right, Chen Shang chuckled, and then immediately began refining. After the Aoshi Shen furnace refining, the quality will definitely improve a lot. Little master, after I find the time Yuanju, I can also affect the Aoshi Shen furnace. Granny Linglong suddenly said, I can speed up the time inside the Shen furnace. For example, it takes a day for you to make a furnace pill. It can be accelerated inside the pill furnace, and it can be done in 1 hour or even half an hour. Really? That's great. Chen Shang suddenly exulted and smiled. Mother-in-law, if I take a long time to refine the pill, then you can help me shorten the time through time Yuanju. That's right, but my acceleration time is also limited. After all, I am not complete yet. Granny Linglong said, I can only speed up a dozen times at most. If it is faster, maybe I need some assistance. By the way, mother-in-law, I have a special egg. Near this egg, time can be reversed. It is amazing. Chen Shang talked about the egg that she found when killing Chelong. She originally wanted to borrow that egg to reshape her body, but now there is no dragon's body in the egg, and it has become a very strange time egg. Chen Shang stayed near this egg for a period of time, but found that there was a big difference in time from outside. Granny Linglong was also surprised after hearing this, and said, that egg may be a self-understanding of the time law of Aoshi universe. My time Yuanju does not understand the time law of Aoshi universe, so I can't fully display it. If you say that, can your time Yuanju fuse that egg? Chen Shang said, that egg seems to be very big. My time Yuanju was originally very big. After all, I am a Fate Soul, and the Fate Soul Yuanju inside the Fate Soul is very huge, now it is only reduced by me. Granny Linglong said. Chen Shang discussed with Linglong's mother-in-law and sister Xiaojing, and decided to put the time Yuanju into the 6-God mirror, and try to touch the egg. The Aoshi Shenlu was also in the 6-way magic mirror. Under the control of Linglong Granny, time Yuanju touched the egg and entered the dragon egg. The huge dragon egg, emitting a strong glow. It turned out that the time Yuanju was gradually getting bigger, and then swallowed the whole dragon egg, and finally turned into a small bead and returned to the proud furnace. Chen Shang took out the proud god furnace, exclaiming again and again, that after being swallowed by time Yuanju, such a huge dragon egg turned out to be so small. However, the current Aoshi Shenlu became a lot heavier. After all, time Yuanju had merged with such a huge dragon egg. It really is the law of time in this proud universe. That dragon egg is really amazing, and it can realize the law of time. If the dragon egg is not affected by the outside world, the born dragon will be able to control time, but it is a pity that there has not been life inside for many years. Linglong mother-in-law said. Mother-in-law, how many times can the Aoshi Shenlu speed up now? Chen Shang asked excitedly. Time Yuanju swallows the dragon egg, and has also been exposed to the time law of Aoshi universe. It will definitely be greatly improved, right? Yeah, it should be more than 100 times faster now. Granny Linglong said. For example, you need more than 100 hours to condense the alchemy, but after the Aoshi Shenlu accelerates, 1 hour will do. Don't you mean that I can refine a lot of pills in seconds? Chen Shang shuddered with excitement. This is too bad, right? Doesn't it consume energy? Little master, I used to be a cosmic soul after all, and the energy contained in the soul of the soul is a lot. Granny Linglong said with a smile. I am the soul of the cosmos, and now I can have the life of the universe through you, master. The person of the standard, then, through the induction of the various laws of the arrogant universe, to replenish the energy in the life soul Yuanju. Changing the time flow rate requires a lot of energy. Many big forces can come up with this formation, but consume a lot of energy and can only be used to grow precious medicinal materials that take many years to mature. I will try now. Chen Shang immediately began to use the Aoshi Shen furnace to refine the vitality of Guan Yanchao's soul. My fate is only level 5. I don't know how many levels can be raised to absorb this refined life force. Chen Shang said to Linglong mother-in-law, Mother-in-law, life force must be of great use, but Guan Yanchao practiced a lot of it. Have you found from his memory how to use the vitality? World Defying Dan God Chapter 4411, Life Dogen Rikiden. Guan Yanchao's memory is messy, what I read is not complete. Linglong mother-in-law said, it's all intermittently. I will organize it carefully. If I find anything, I will tell you immediately. The life force is very special. Fortunately, Aoshi Shenlu is a small life soul, otherwise it would not be possible to cultivate this energy at all. Chen Shang finally felt the power of the time Yuanju, and the time flow inside the Aoshi God furnace was very fast. It takes a long time to refine this energy. When Chen Shang used to refine his energy, he only stopped when he was about to refine it, because it was too time-consuming. And now, he can refine to the limit. The so-called limit is that he can't continue to refine that kind of energy, so he can stop. When the limit is reached, the refined energy will be very powerful. In a blink of an eye, more than a dozen hours passed. Almost 2,000 hours have passed within the Ao Shishan Lu. Guan Yanchao's vitality has been fully refined, and it is difficult for Chen Shang to continue refining now, so he has to stop. After he opened the pill furnace, he got a heavy pill, only the size of a longan core, and it was all condensed by the life force. It's so heavy, Chen Shang observed carefully and said, since the vitality is in the soul, then this pill should be eaten by the soul. Chen Shang immediately sent this pill into the energy space inside his soul to refine it. Little master, judging from my messy memory, the reason why those guys can cast all kinds of curses comes from their life force. Granny Linglong said, the life path should be to control the fate of others. The curse is equivalent to the shackles of fate. It might be so. After Chen Shang learned the key to life force, he immediately went to discuss with Sister Xiaojing. It's good for Sister Xiaojing to devour 6 life souls, but she can't straighten out the various laws all at once. She also needs key information to stimulate and remind her to comprehend the relevant sentiments from the principles of the law. Brother, the life force of Fate Dao is not just as simple as using it to curse. It can also reverse the fate of others, or affect the fate of everything in the world. It can also gain insight into the fate of everything in the world. Sister Xiaojing seemed to be inspired by what Chen Shang said, and she immediately realized something from the 6 principles. Sister Jing, it seems that the fate of people who have been in contact with me will be greatly affected. Chen Shang said suddenly, but my life path cultivation base is only the 5th level. Brother, Tier 5's Fate Dao cultivation base is already very high. Little Jing said, I quietly observed Guan Yanchao before, he only has Tier 2 Fate Dao cultivation base. Yes, why haven't I seen it before? Chen Shang frowned and said, I have clearly opened my heart and my eyes. That's because his Fate Dao cultivation base is too weak, and there is no Life Dao seed. Sister Xiaojing said, Brother, you have a Life Dao seed. Really, why can't I feel it? Chen Shang quickly sensed, but found nothing. You don't need to read it, even if you don't have Dao seeds, you can still obtain all Dao seeds when you refine the 6 life souls. Little Jing smiled and said, Brother, the Dao seeds of the life path seem to be difficult to obtain. And it's hard to cultivate for life. Sister Jing, when I eat this pill, can I see my own curse? Chen Shang said, I was under the curse of forgetting fate, which caused them to forget me. If I order to cultivate, isn't it possible to get rid of these curses for promotion? It should be possible, but it depends on the specific situation. Little Mirror said, if the forgetting fate curse is too strong and your life path cultivation is not enough, there is nothing to do. Chen Shang was refining that pill of vitality. This kind of pill is very rare, because there are not many things with vitality in this world, so it is difficult to find. Unless it is extracted from the soul of a person with vitality, such as Guan Yanchao's soul, there is a large amount of vitality. The guys of the 6th clan of life and soul, who can put a curse, should all have a little bit of life cultivation. Chen Shang also didn't know how to improve his life path cultivation after eating this pill. The refining speed of that pill is very fast, mainly because the energy space inside Chen Zhang's soul is very strong, which can be easily refined, plus the assistance of 6 life souls. Fate Dao, Tier 10. Chen Shang was shocked, and said, why did I improve so fast? That pill made me step up to Tier 5. You know, Guan Yanchao, an idiot, only has Tier 2 Life Dao cultivation base. Brother, because of the pill you made. It has been refined. Little Mirror smiled. It seems that Ao Shishan Lu is very good, and it can bring this level of improvement. Wait, my Soul Dao and Fu Dao cultivation levels have also improved. It turned out to be 16, now 18. Chen Shang also did not expect that this pill would bring such a big improvement. Also, your alchemy cultivation base has also been upgraded to the 18th order. Little Jing said, you make this pill, which means your alchemy is more diligent. I am now the 3 Dao of Alchemy Dao, Soul Dao, and Fu Dao at the 18th order. Heavenly Dao 5th order, Demon Dao 8th order, Life Dao 10th order. Chen Shang said, but it seems that it is still a little bit longer than those strong distance, I have to refine more pill. Chen Zhang's fate has improved, he wants to try it out. How can he use it? Sister Xiaojing said that he can see the fate of others, which makes him want to feel that he can see the fate of others, and then he can influence the fate of others. This ability is simply against the sky. Chen Shang walked out of the room, intending to try Shinru. He was wondering if he could affect Shinru's destiny so that she would not be obsessed with himself. As soon as he walked out of the room, Chen Shang saw a woman. This woman is similar to Zillion by 3 points. The beauty is quite beautiful, but there is a gloomy look between her eyebrows, and she feels very sullen. She always feels that she is not a good person. When Chen Shang saw her, his first reaction was that she might be Zillion's clone, but after a closer look, he found that it was not. Are you that genius alchemist Chen Shang? The woman looked at Chen Shang, and then showed a very charming and enthusiastic smile. You are. Chen Shang looked around, but he didn't see Zillion with the soft heart. I'm Zillion's sister. I'm her own sister. The woman smiled and said, Master Shen, Zillion told me everything about you. Chen Shang was surprised. When did Zillion suddenly show up with a sister? At this time, the Linglong mother-in-law in the Ao Shishan Lu heard this and hurriedly said to Chen Shang, Little master, this woman is very vicious. She is indeed the sister of Zillion. She betrayed her parents and Zillion, so that led to so many tragedies. This woman cooperated with Guan Yanchao to murder her whole family. This is what Linglong's mother-in-law read from Guan Yanchao's memory. Chen Zhang's heart trembled when he heard it. Zillion is very eager for family affection. When she suddenly sees this vicious sister, she will definitely not be guarded, and she will still trust her very much. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4412, White Lotus. Little master, the elder sister Yan Zillion is very vicious. She has been very scheming since she was a child. The biggest problem is that Zillion doesn't know her elder sister's vicious side. Linglong mother-in-law said. Chen Shang looked at the woman in front of him again. She was indeed beautiful, and she was charming when she laughed. The gentle eyes contained a bit of innocence and simplicity, which would make people think that she was an ignorant and innocent woman. And Chen Shang could vaguely see that she was not a good person, and now he opened his mind and looked at it, and he was even more shocked. When he looked at the woman in front of him through Shinming's eyes, it turned out to be completely black, and it also exudes a red and mysterious light. Good fellow, this woman is wicked, Chen Shang secretly exclaimed. Sister Zillion has an older sister. Is this true? Chen Shang pretended to be shy, lowering his head and not looking at the woman. I am Yuan Balian, do you think I look like a pure and beautiful white lotus? Yuan Balian smiled gently to Chen Shang, what a shy little brother. Chen Shang remained silent and continued to lower his head without speaking. For this kind of woman, he didn't even bother to say compliments. Where is Sister Zillion? Chen Shang asked. He wanted to remind the Yun Zillion, because this Yun Bai Lian is really too dangerous. She is resting, her injury is not healed. During this time, I will take care of the purple lotus altar. Bai Lian said with a light smile. Brother Shen, you are so good at alchemy, and you are so handsome. Just stay. We will treat you well. Chen Shang looked at Shinru's room. Shinru was still here. She had eaten that pill before, but it should have broken through now. Shinru is cultivating the exercises. Are you looking for something to do with her? Yu Balian asked. She didn't think Chen Shang was any strange, but she felt that Chen Shang was very scared of life. I have something more important to talk to Sister Shinru. Chen Shang lowered his head, scratching the back of his head with one hand. His voice was also very low. Brother Shen, come in and talk to me if you have anything. Shinru's voice came out. Then I'll go in. Chen Shang walked over quickly, then opened the door and entered the room. After Chen Shang entered, Yu Balian's eyes flashed with a vicious look, and at the same time it seemed to see a delicious prey. This scene was captured by the demon Shadow God and Soul, and then passed to Chen Shang. After Chen Shang entered the room, he smiled coldly in his heart, but didn't say anything on the surface. Sister Shinru, what's going on with that Bai Lian? Is she really Sister Zillion's own sister? Chen Shang asked immediately after entering, using divine sense. Yes, Shinru nodded, and also communicated with Chen Shang using her spiritual sense, and said, she, appeared suddenly. But Sister Zillion has already determined that she is indeed her own sister. Chen Shang knew that Yuan Balian had harmed Yuan Zillion's parents, and had been cooperating with Guan Yanchao. Now that Guan Yanchao was killed, Yuan Balian suddenly appeared, and it was difficult for people not to associate. Chen Shang had no evidence, so he couldn't directly tell Yu Zillion about this kind of thing, So he planned to explore Shinru's feelings towards Yu Balian. Sister Shinru, how much do you know about Yan Balian? Chen Shang asked. After all, Shinru is the clone of Yu Zilian, so Chen Shang wanted to see how she felt about Yu Balian. I don't know much. Shinru shook her head. I only know that she has been separated from Sister Zilian since she was a child, but they have been in contact for many years. Chen Shang suddenly understood why Guan Yanchao found Yan Zilian so quickly. Moreover, Yu Zilian also said before that the people around her are often killed by the powerhouses of the sixth clan of Life and Soul, and it is very likely that it is the information that Yu Balian secretly provided. Suddenly, Chen Shang thought of something. Why is Zilian so sure that she can find Guan Yanchao to get revenge after eating that pill? How did she refine that pill, and who gave her the pill? Moreover, when Zilian wanted to find Guan Yanchao, it was almost when her night soul seed was about to mature. Chen Shang guessed that it was Yuan Balian who secretly urged Yuan Zilian to find Guan Yanchao for revenge. Isn't this the equivalent of sending it to the door in person? Too vicious. He wanted to frame his sister like this. Chen Shang had checked the pill Shinru had eaten before, and there was nothing wrong with it. Yuan Balian should have provided a lot of materials for alchemy, and there will be no problem. If that pill has a problem and it is discovered by Yuan Zilian, then he won't go to Guan Yanchao for revenge. It turned out that this has always been a game. No wonder Guan Yanchao has been so confident that Zilian's night soul seed can mature for so many years. Behind this is the support of Yan Balian in secret. When Yang Balian helped Guan Yanchao in this way, she must have had a deep cooperation and even gained a lot of benefits. Sister Shinru, I need G beads, so I will trouble you. Chen Shang said suddenly. In fact, Chen Shang is not too short of G beads now. He can directly absorb a large number of G beads from Shillong Island through the 6 divine mirrors. Because Yu Balian was eavesdropping outside, if he didn't talk to Shinru, then Yu Balian would definitely doubt it. Shinru seemed to be wary of Yan Balian too, and she immediately understood Chen Shang, and then cooperated with Chen Shang to talk to Shen Shang in it. They talked about how to collect G beads, and it didn't matter to Yuan Balian to hear them. And what they secretly communicated with their divine senses could not be heard by Yan Balian. Brother Shen, don't you also think that Bai Lian is weird? Shinru said in a voice transmission. I don't know why, I don't like her very much. Sister Shinru, do you believe me? Chen Shang felt that Shinru was very trustworthy. Why don't you believe you? I'm going to marry you. Shinru widened Chen Shang and said with divine consciousness, but you rejected me. Yang Balian is untrustworthy, Chen Shang said in a voice transmission. Sister Shinru, I have a soul gift, and you can see whether a person is trustworthy. My soul gift ability tells me that Yan Balian is very vicious. Ah, how do you remind Sister Zilian? Shinru immediately believed Chen Zhang's words, because she also felt this way. This may be a woman's keen intuition. She used her divine sense to transmit the sound and hum softly. I knew she was not a white lotus. I even guessed, she has something to do with Guan Yanchao. Chen Shang said again, it's just that I don't have any evidence yet. I suspect that for many years, it was Yuan Balian who provided medicinal materials to Sister Zilian and secretly helped Sister Zilian make it. Li Dan, and then lead Sister Zilian to find Guan Yanchao for revenge. Brother Shen, you are really right. Sister Zilian told me about Yuan Balian when she moved over to the altar with me. Shinru was surprised. I asked her before, that pill, how did she cultivate it? She said that she had been helped by Yuan Balian for many years, and the pill was also provided by Yuan Balian. This is just like Chen Shang guessed. If Granny Linglong can read more of Guan Yanchao's memories, she will be able to learn more about Yuan Balian. No matter what, we must make Sister Zilian be vigilant. Chen Shang took out the 6 magic mirrors. He wanted to see Shinru's cultivation base at this time, and then he could perceive the 6 cultivation bases of the outside Yan Balian so that he could see more accurately. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4413, Son of Evil Chaos. Let me remind her, she is my sister now, and she trusts me completely. Shinru also knew that if Chen Shang were to say it, it might arouse Zilian's resentment. Yu Zilian had a deep affection for her sister. After all, after her parents died, only her sister was her relative, but for some reasons, Yu Balian could not meet her often. But no matter what, Zilian has a lot of trust in her sister, and has always believed that her sister has encouraged her behind her for many years. Chen Shang took out the 6 magic mirrors and secretly tested Shinru's 6 spiritual practices. Her alchemy has been promoted to tier 5, which was only tier 4 before. The cultivation base of the demon is the 5th level. Her soul Dao and Fu Dao are both rank 13 now, but only rank 9 before. After eating that pill, she really improved a lot. You know, Heavenly Nightmare Thunder King and Heavenly Nightmare Fire King, their soul Dao and Fu Dao are both rank 15. The difference between them is not great. Sister Jing, can you perceive the cultivation level of the person outside? Chen Shang asked. It is not convenient for me to go out now, so I can't explore her cultivation level in person. Yes, Sister Xiaojing finished, and then transferred the results of the investigation into Chen Zhang's mind. Yuan Balian, 17th stage of Soul Dao, and 17th stage of Fu Dao. She only has these two, both of the 17th order. This kind of cultivation is considered very high, at least higher than those two kings. Yu Zillian is her younger sister, both Soul Dao and Fu Dao are in the 18th order, and she also has a 10th order alchemy and a 5th order demon way. Chen Zhang's Soul Dao, Fu Dao, and Alchemy Dao are all of the 18th order. Logically speaking, his current strength should be the same as that of Yan Zillian, or even stronger than Yan Zillian. His Heavenly Dao is at the 5th level, and his Fate Dao has reached the 10th level. At this moment, Chen Shang secretly mobilized his vitality, concentrated in his eyes, and then looked at Shinru with Shinming's eyes. The use of life force to stimulate the mind and eyesight gave Chen Shang a very strange feeling. Chen Shang could clearly perceive that Shinru would have a crisis in the next 10 days. As for what kind of crisis it was, he didn't know. Sister Shinru, you have to be more careful next. Chen Shang immediately whispered to Shinru secretly, I'm worried that Bai Lian will attack you first. I'll be careful, Shinru nodded. Chen Shang is not very worried, because he thinks he can affect Shinru's future destiny, and after telling her, she can change it. Yuan Zillian is still practicing in retreat. She has just obtained Guan Yanchao's soul power and still needs to be refined for some time. Chen Shang is not sure what cultivation level she is now. Chen Zhang's 6 magic mirrors suddenly vibrated. Sister Jing, what's the matter? Chen Shang asked hurriedly, because the vibration was very strong. This was a danger signal from Sister Xiaojing to him. The Heavenly Nightmare Fire King is approaching. There is also the Heavenly Nightmare Thunder King. In addition to the two of them I am familiar with, there are also several very powerful soul powers. The cultivation bases of the two souls are at least 15. The order, Little Mirror said. I don't know what they are here for. Chen Shang had released 6 sacred mirrors in this neighborhood before, pretending to be the Red Dragon Divine Lord. There must be many Wang Ju's spies around here, so this incident was also normal. Don't be afraid, even if they are coming at the Scarlet Dragon Divine Lord, they don't know that I am the Scarlet Dragon Divine Lord. Chen Shang is not too worried, after all, this is the territory of Zillian. Suddenly several powerful princes came, and the momentum was extremely strong at this time, even the Zillian who was in retreat felt it. Everyone, what's the matter with you here? After Yu Zillian sensed it, she let out a cold and powerful voice. King Dan, we are here to ask for someone alone. The person who spoke was the Heavenly Nightmare Fire King. Facing the Zillian, he was a lot more polite. You may not know it, this is what the Mad Emperor and Shao Emperor asked for by name. People. Who? Yan Zillian was also very puzzled, and she immediately thought of her sister who had just arrived. It is impossible for the two emperors to be soft. After all, Shinru is the daughter of the Thunder King, and the Thunder King is also responsible for getting people. Then there will only be Balian. His name is Chen Shang. It's in your altar, said the Heavenly Nightmare Fire King. Am I right? Chen Shang was shocked. Crazy Emperor and Shao Emperor actually want to arrest him. Why is this? Could it be that he exposed something? There is no such person in my altar, please come back. Zillian was also surprised. Although she didn't know why Emperor Crazy and Emperor Shao wanted Chen Shang, she immediately refused. Chen Shang has such a great kindness to her, it is impossible for her to hand Chen Shang out. Shinru is also full of worries. She wants to rush out and ask her father why she wants to take Chen Shang away. Chen Shang thought of one thing, that is, his own existence was already known by the 6 Fate Soul races. After all, it was the 6 Life Soul clan that sealed him back then. Even though Emperor Crazy and Emperor Shao were both Heavenly Nightmare and hated the 6 Fate Soul races, they still had connections with the 6 Fate Soul races. The Fate Soul 6 races might just use Mad Emperor and Shao Emperor to catch Chen Shang. Maybe they made some conditions so that Shao Emperor and Mad Emperor couldn't refuse. King Dan, you don't know, this person is very dangerous. Said the Heavenly Nightmare Fire King, at the beginning of the Aoshi universe, there were good and evil points. At that time, there were two forces colliding with each other, the positive chaos and the evil chaos, and this named the guy named Chen Shang as the human being bred by the evil spirit of chaos. Chen Shang was stunned, this is too ridiculous. He was even more certain that this set of statements was compiled by the Fate Soul 6 clan. After all, the Fate Soul 6 clan could not admit that Aoshi universe was created by Chen Shang. Shinru immediately looked at Chen Shang. She knew that Chen Shang had an extraordinary background, but after many confirmations, Chen Shang was indeed a teenager. Now that she heard the evil and chaotic sayings, although Shinru didn't believe it, she thought that Chen Shang definitely had another identity. I said, I don't have this person here. Although Zillion was also wondering about Chen Zhang's identity, she was very sure of Chen Zhang's personality and believed in her own feelings. The son of evil chaos was suppressed and sealed for 100,000 years. He should have died, but he escaped for some reason. The Heavenly Nightmare Fire King continued, his name is Chen Shang. This person is very dangerous. He must be arrested and sealed for suppression. Quote, who told you about Aoshi universe? Is it the Fate Soul 6 clan? I don't believe a word of what they say. Yan Zillion said coldly. Miss Balian, say something. The voice of the Heavenly Nightmare Fire King came again. Chen Shang was awakened suddenly, and Bai Lian had been with the 6th clan of Life and Soul all the year round, and naturally knew something about him. But she should only know that Chen Shang is the son of evil chaos, the specifics are not clear. Sister, Chen Shang is not a teenager. You were deceived by his appearance. He is actually a very evil person. He is approaching you in various ways, and he must be plotting wrong. Yu Balian's voice also came out. She was looking at the room where Chen Shang and Shinru were at the moment, and then kicked the door open. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4414, Wake Up. Shinru immediately stood in front of Chen Shang, and then glared at Yan Balian. Since Yu Balian arrived, Shinru has been wearing a mask all day long. This is what Yu Zillion asked her to wear, but she doesn't want Yu Balian to know that they have the same appearance. Yuan Balian didn't know the relationship between the soft heart and the purple lotus, the main reason was that the purple lotus did not tell her. Although Yuan Zillion talked about Chen Shang to Yuan Balian, she only said that Chen Shang was very good at refining the Heavenly Nightmare Pill, and she didn't say much about the others, which shows that she also has reservations about her sister. Yan Balian looked at Chen Zhang's eyes at this time, as if seeing a treasure. Because she could do meritorious service by catching Chen Shang. She didn't know that Chen Shang could refine the Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus Pill, otherwise, she would definitely have other ideas. After all, the Heavenly Nightmare Purple Lotus Pill is also of great benefit to her. Tian Mazillion Pill can condense the Demon Dao seed, and Bai Lian didn't know. Yu Zillion and Shinru cultivated the Demon Daoist species, but they kept the matter secret and would not tell anyone else unless they got Chen Zhang's consent. They are all alchemists, knowing that Chen Zhang's cultivation level will create a god-defying pill, and once it is spread, it will cause a lot of trouble and murder, so even if Chen Shang doesn't say it, they will keep the secret for Chen Shang. Sister, what are you going to do? Yu Zillion appeared behind Yu Balian as she spoke. Even in the face of this sister, Yuan Zillion was very angry at the moment, because it was Yuan Balian who betrayed Chen Shang and told the Mad Emperor and Shao Emperor where Chen Shang was. My dear sister, as long as you hand over this Chen Shang, you and I will get very generous rewards. Feeling that her sister is angry, Yan Balian quickly said softly, don't be angry, I'm all for you good. Once we get the rewards of the Mad Emperor and Shao Emperor, we can become stronger. I don't need their charity. Yu Zillion said coldly. Chen Shang is my person, no one is allowed to touch him. Her voice was cold and full of majesty, even Bai Lian was a little worried at the moment. Sister, Emperor Shao and Emperor Crazy, are people who have a deep understanding of the 6 paths of practice at the moment. Without their guidance, you will not be able to get the training experience about the 6 paths of practice in the future. Said Yan Balian, you have to think about it. It's clear, without the cultivation experience, you will soon fall behind, and you will soon be surpassed by many people. I said I don't need it. Go. Yu Zillion closed her eyes and said coldly, you don't come anymore. You know me, I don't want to get along with people who don't know how to practice alchemy for too long. Quote, Sister, you have changed. You are no longer the old filial daughter who insisted on revenge. Do you remember how your parents died? How did they die in front of you back then? Do you really remember? Yan Balian pretended to be very sad, her charming eyes still shed tears, and she looked as though her heart was broken. Yan Zillion didn't even talk about Guan Yanchao's being done. It can be seen that she has grown a lot in these days. Chen Shang was still a little worried before, that Zi Lian would always be played by the vicious Bai Lian between his palms, and would not wake up. Now it seemed that his worry was unnecessary, because neither he nor Shinru reminded Yu Zillion, and she had already seen that there was something wrong with her sister. At this time, the voice of the Heavenly Nightmare Fire King came from outside, shouting, "King Dan, no matter what today, we will arrest Chen Shang. You hand it over. If you cooperate with us, Emperor Shao and Emperor Mad will definitely thank you. You go back, I don't want to fight with you. You are not my opponents at all." Yu Zillion's voice spread out, and said, "You tell Emperor Shao and Mad Emperor that I will no longer be a Heavenly Nightmare pill from now on. Wang, I am Zillion, I will stand on my own." She seldom said her name to the outside, most of the kings outside did not know. Now that she said it out, it means that she is really going to cut. Pill King, if you don't have the experience of Emperor Shao on the cultivation of the 6 paths, your practice in the future will be stagnant and will soon be surpassed. Before long, everyone will be confused. You have to think clearly. The one who was talking was the Thunder King of Nightmare. My dear sister, I will urge you one last time. As long as you hand in Chen Shang, you will be rewarded by Emperor Shao and the Emperor. And you will continue to get the 6-path practice experience shared by them. It doesn't matter how you look at it. The most sensible way. Yuan Balian also said loudly, so that all the princes outside could hear her, so as to prove that he was trying to persuade Yuan Zillion. I want to ask you one question, is Emperor Shao Kuangdi rewarding me, or is it rewarded by the 6 clan of Fate and Soul? Is it the 6 ways of practice shared by Emperor Shao Kuangdi, or is it shared by the 6 clan of Fate and Soul, or the 6 Fate Souls want to catch Chen Shang? Zillion is not stupid, she knew when she thought about it, it must be the 6 clan of Life Soul to catch Chen Shang behind this. Emperor Shao and Mad Emperor had just come from the Heavenly Nightmare universe, they had never seen Chen Shang, and how could they know what kind of son of evil chaos Chen Shang was? Yang Zillion, don't know what is good or bad. Over the years, I have helped you so much, did you treat me like this? I am your sister, for this son of evil chaos, don't you want me as a relative? Yu Balian was also a little angry, because if she couldn't catch Chen Shang, those rewards would have nothing to do with her. Chen Shang secretly guessed that the Fate Soul 6 clan had given too much, so even the Shao Emperor and Mad Emperor who hated the Fate Soul 6 clan also participated. Yang Balian, I really want to thank you for these years. Yu Zillion smiled coldly, I am thanking you for not killing. Don't think that I don't know, you have been walking with the 6 Fate of Souls, near. I ventured into the 6th clan of Life and Soul for revenge. You blamed me. As she spoke, Bai Lian burst into tears. The apprentices I have received over the years are all excellent geniuses, but they were accidentally killed by the 6th Fate of Soul. Yu Zillion said coldly, you revealed their whereabouts, just to make me hate Guan Yanchao even more, so that my Night Soul seed can grow better. Yu Zillion now knows about the evil curse of the evil soul and the seed of the evil soul, so she suddenly figured out a lot of things. Yu Balian suddenly pointed at Chen Shang angrily, and shouted, you deserve to be the son of evil chaos, who turned our sisters into enemies, you wait for me. After speaking, Yu Balian immediately left the Purple Lotus altar, went outside, and said, Masters, my sister has been bewitched by the son of evil chaos, she doesn't even recognize my sister. Yuan Balian was deeply shocked when she heard the seed of the Night Soul. She knew that Guan Yanchao had come to look for Zillion, but she thought that Guan Yanchao was still lurking, and she didn't make a move. Now that Zillion knows the seed of the Night Soul, Guan Yanchao has been here before. Where are you now? She was worried that the evil she had committed would be exposed, so she left immediately. After all, she still didn't know the strength of Zillion at the moment. Chen Shang looked at Zillion and sighed, Sister Zillion, I'm sorry. I'm dragging you down. Do you like this sight? Donate here. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4415, My Boss. Yuan Zillion also took a long sigh, because Yuan Balian was finally scared away by her. My injury hasn't healed yet. And, I am in a very bad state. If she really fights against me here, I may not be able to beat her. Zillion's face suddenly turned pale. After all, she was injured by Guan Yanchao, and she couldn't heal in a short time. In addition, she had a soul pumping in her body and got Guan Yan's super powerful soul power, so her current state is indeed very bad, and she hasn't adjusted it yet. Sister, my father is outside. Let me come out next. Shinru bit her lip and said, we must protect the sinking brother. Shen Gongzi, I will delay with Shinru for a while. You can run during this time. We will cover you. Yan Zillion said with a guilty expression, I'm sorry, I can't protect you now. I am very sorry to you, you helped me get revenge, but I can't repay you. Sister Zillion, what are you talking about? I'm very happy if you haven't been confused by you Balian anymore. Chen Shang laughed and said, Sister Shinru and I thought that something was wrong with Balian before discussing how to remind you without arousing your disgust. I have been blinded by hatred for many years. Otherwise, I should have known that she has been using me. Zillion gritted her teeth. I don't know why she did this now. She is now in a terrible mood when she learns that she was betrayed by her sister, but now she must stabilize her emotions. After all, she still needs her to take charge of the overall situation. Brother Shen, I think you know more. Shinru looked at Chen Shang and said, as for the feelings of Yan Balian, you can say more to my sister. Sister Zillion, I suspect that your parents were betrayed by Yan Balian. As for what benefits she got, I don't know. Chen Shang said. Yan Zillion's body trembled, and then she let out a long sigh. She was silent, and sighed, if this is the case, then this round has been started since that year, just to cast a vengeful curse on me, so that my night soul seed can grow. Even, Emperor Xiao, both the Mad Emperor and the Emperor may be involved. Why do you think they will get involved? Chen Shang asked hurriedly without knowing it. I just feel that way. Yu Zillion shook her head lightly, I'm not sure, but anyway, if it weren't for you, Guan Yanchao planned everything, you would have succeeded. Heavenly Nightmare Thunder King and Heavenly Nightmare Fire King constantly persuaded Zillion from the outside, and said that they were contacting Emperor Xiao and Mad Emperor. As long as they got their response and allowed the attack, they would immediately attack the Purple Lotus altar. Yuan Zillion didn't pay attention to them, because she had decided to go all out and would save Chen Shang and let Chen Shang escape from the Zillion altar. Sister, why did Guan Yanchao choose you? Shinru asked, which is what Chen Shang wanted to ask. Granny Linglong didn't read this part of the memory from Guan Yanchao. It was obvious that Guan Yanchao destroyed it himself, and he didn't want others to know this secret. I don't know, my parents know it, but they are all dead. Zillion shook his head, and said, Xiao Emperor and Mad Emperor should also know, because they have been pursuing me for many years. Obviously figured out a way to combine with me and get something in me. Sister Zillion, there is no time now, otherwise I can take a good look at your situation. Chen Shang said, I have to get out of here as soon as possible, and find a way to wash out the relationship between you and me. Master Shen, have you really been sealed for 100,000 years? Yan Zillion asked. Brother Shen, I believe you are by no means a child of evil chaos. Shinru also said, you are so good, I can feel it. Of course I am not the son of that shit. Chen Shang smiled and said, but I did have been sealed for 100,000 years, but no matter what, you should be older than me. I would call you sister. Not bad. Brother Shen, leave it to us next. Shinru also smiled gently, let's use the messenger to contact us. Sister Zillion, this messenger talisman is here for you. Chen Shang also took out a messenger talisman and handed it to Zillion, and said, we can contact in the future, or even meet in secret. Yeah, don't worry, I can block the kings outside. This is my site, I have the Purple Lotus altar to help me, so I can barely compete with them for a while. Said Yan Zillion. No, a friend will pick me up. Chen Shang said with a smile, he can take me away safely. Friend, what is your friend so strong? Yan Zillion frowned. She hadn't received an answer, suddenly the space around Chen Shang fluctuated, and then disappeared. Chen Shang used the power released by the 6 divine mirrors to carry out a short-distance space teleportation. This is what Sister Xiaojing just realized, she can gradually become familiar with the spatial laws of Aoshi universe through Linglong Mother-in-Law, the Great Soul. After Chen Shang teleported outside, he immediately released 6 magic mirrors. The 6 sacred mirrors were suspended high in the sky, suddenly becoming extremely huge, and the pictures of Proud World mountains and rivers suddenly appeared. Seeing such a shocking scene, the Heavenly Nightmare Fire King and the Heavenly Nightmare Thunder King are most familiar. The hearts that came out of the Zillion altar were soft, and they were also very familiar with this scene. Because this is the scene that only happened when the Red Dragon God Lord appeared. At this moment, they were all shocked and looked at each other. Chen Zhang's friend turned out to be the Red Dragon God Lord. Especially Yu Zillion, she was secretly excited and grateful again. When she fought Guan Yanchao before, it was the sudden appearance of the Red Dragon God Lord that killed Guan Yanchao. It can be said that Guan Yanchao was killed by the Qilong God Lord, otherwise with her strength and the Purple Lotus altar, Guan Yanchao could not be better. Miscellaneous fishes of the nightmare universe, we meet again. Chen Shang deliberately laughed in an arrogant and ridiculous voice. No way, there are a few more miscellaneous fishes. Don't worry, I came to pick up my boss. My boss's name is Chen Shang. He said he was in trouble. Chen Shang is the boss of the Red Dragon God Lord. The Heavenly Nightmare Fire King, Heavenly Nightmare Thunder King and others, suddenly numb their scalp. I even think that Chen Shang is the son of evil chaos. Yan Zillion and Shinru looked at each other in shock again. Chen Shang only said that the Red Dragon Divine Lord was his friend, but the Red Dragon Divine Lord now said he was the boss of his family. Could it be that Chen Shang is really the son of evil chaos? This was also intentional by Chen Shang. He didn't want anyone to think that he was the God Lord Qilong. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4416, Cut. As the Life Soul 6 clan more and more frequent activities in the sanctuary, sooner or later Chen Shang will be unable to hide. So he intends to take advantage of the present, to set off his reputation. The Red Dragon God Lord can force the Heavenly Nightmare Fire King and Heavenly Nightmare Thunder King to compromise, which shows that the strength is very strong. But now everyone knows that the Red Dragon God Lord recognizes Chen Shang as his eldest brother. Isn't Chen Shang even more powerful? Even if the strength is not strong, but the Qilong Divine Lord can recognize the eldest brother, then there must be something extraordinary. Chen Shang, you really are the son of the evil chaos. The Heavenly Nightmare Fire King yelled angrily. Don't hide, show up when you have the seed. You are a waste material, even my little brother Qilong Divine Lord can't fight, you just rest, go home and sleep quickly. Chen Zhang's lazy voice came from the sky, and it sounded very peaceful, but when it was conveyed, it enveloped a large area of the sea, giving people a very shocking feeling. The Heavenly Nightmare Fire King was extremely angry, but he didn't dare to scream anymore, because he was not sure to win the Red Dragon God Lord. The Scarlet Dragon God Lord who can block space with their own power is not something they can deal with. Pill King, what do you have to say now? Chen Shang is the son of evil chaos. He is a scourge, we must get rid of it. Do you know that you are wrong now? The Heavenly Nightmare Pill King turned his anger to Zillion. The 6 Fate Souls said he was the son of the evil chaos, so you believe it? The 6 Fate Souls are the most evil existence. Zillion sneered. We have been harmed by the 6 Fate Souls for so many years now. It is hopelessly stupid to believe their nonsense. The 6 clan of Life and Soul said that Chen Zhang's sons of evil chaos, of course, these princes, whether they are true or not, they came here mainly to take Chen Shang back to receive the reward. Who cares how evil the sons of evil chaos are? King Dan, then I ask you, why are you with Chen Shang? The Heavenly Nightmare Fire King had a bad tone, and asked loudly, this person must have any purpose for approaching you. Before Yu Zillion could answer, Chen Shang immediately grabbed it. Yes, I really have a purpose in approaching her. Because I want to marry her as my little wife, but it's a pity that I was ruined by you guys. Because I heard that the king of the Heavenly Nightmare clan and the 2 great emperors can't catch up with a beauty like Yu Zillion, so I want to try it. Your Heavenly Nightmare tribe is a bunch of waste materials. Look at me, but you have been with this kind of beauty for many days. Have you ever had this opportunity? And I saw her true face, and I held hands with her. After Chen Shang finished speaking, he burst into laughter. This makes Heavenly Nightmare Thunder King and Heavenly Nightmare Fire King very uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. In the eyes of this son of evil chaos, a woman like Zillion is just a little wife. Yu Zillion also sounded weird, but she knew that Chen Shang was deliberately separating her from her and didn't want her to be excluded from the Tianmao clan. Shinru is sour in her heart. Although she also knows that Chen Shang said that on purpose, she still hopes that Chen Shang can say the same to her. It's nothing more, Zillion is just a better-looking woman. It's not worth my wasting energy on her. Chen Shang said, I will come after her when I have time someday. It's because of her face. Come on, I'll let you go today. I will bother me in the future. Then I will let you see how powerful the children of evil and chaos are. Chen Shang released the 6 magic mirrors and appeared for a while. After shocking the king princes below, he let them feel the power of the 6 magic mirrors and the proud world landscape, and then shrank the 6 magic mirrors and quickly moved away from here. He is not worried about Zillion, she is the king of pill after all, and many people expect to find her to refine the pill in the future. Although she was determined not to hand over Chen Shang before, those Wang Ju now thought that Zillion was confused by Chen Shang, so they didn't worry much. As long as Chen Shang is not with Yan Zillion, then they will not have such a big burden to catch Chen Shang in the future. After all, Zillion is still very strong, and he is also the king of Heavenly Nightmare Pill. After completely offending her, don't even think about seeking her for alchemy in the future. King Dan, you are not the fault of this matter. Emperor Shao will not blame you either, said the Thunder King of Heavenly Nightmare. You go back and tell Emperor Shao that I, Zillion, is already Chen Zhang's woman. The most precious and mysterious thing in me is the son of evil chaos. Zillion sneered. Emperor Shao and Mad Emperor, they after years of pursuing me, isn't it just to get what's in me? Xinru was stunned, she naturally knew that nothing happened to Chen Shang and Yan Zillion. But Zillion admits this kind of thing herself. She has been cold and clean for many years, and now she has come to Aoshi Universe, but she announces that she has such a close relationship with the people of Aoshi Universe. This will surely make the entire Heavenly Nightmare Universe a sensation. Xinru suddenly became curious. If Zillion really depends on Chen Shang, will Chen Shang also refuse? King Pill, you can't talk nonsense. The Thunder King of Heavenly Nightmare was also shocked and said quickly. Yan Zillion, are you crazy? You will be chased by the 6 Soul Clan. Yuan Balian was also surprised. She really didn't expect Yuan Zillion to jump into the fire pit of Chen Shang. Chen Shang, sitting on the 6th Tao Divine Mirror, was not calm anymore. Although he had already flown away, the demon shadow spirit was still nearby. After he heard what Yu Zillion said, he was completely dumbfounded. It doesn't matter if a heart is soft and naive, how can a mature woman like Yan Zillion be so too? For the power of the Qitian Nightmare tribe, he even used this method to pull him into the water. Zillion is not worried about Chen Shang now, because she knows that Chen Shang has a younger brother of the Scarlet Dragon Divine Lord, so she must be afraid of nothing. As for why Chen Shang approached her, she thought that Chen Shang was to learn the Dan of the Nightmare Universe. She thinks from the perspective of an alchemist, Chen Shang must be anxious to understand the Heavenly Nightmare Universe, and then learn to refine the Heavenly Nightmare Universe's pill to become stronger. In fact, it is true, because she has seen Chen Shang have another unique understanding of the pill of the Nightmare Universe, which has also benefited her a lot. Chen Shang was indeed learning the pill for refining the Heavenly Nightmare Universe, and at the same time, there was another reason, that was to develop her and Xinru to be his helpers. Let's go back and report it first. The Heavenly Nightmare Thunder King sighed, we can't control these things that have happened. Let's go back. After speaking, the Thunder King of Nightmare and the 2 kings left. The Heavenly Nightmare Fire King glanced at Chalong Island and then left. Yuan Balian did not stay either, because she felt the hostility from Yuan Zillion. Soon, the area around the Purple Lotus altar became quiet. Sister, let's call Chen Shang back. With a gentle smile on her face, Yu Zillion caressed her soft-hearted face and smiled. This son of the evil chaos, you can't let it go when you say that to me. Sister, what you said just now, wouldn't it be bad? Xinru really wanted to call Chen Shang back. What, are you jealous? Yu Zillion smiled lightly, and cut off from the Heavenly Nightmare clan. After she stopped doing the Heavenly Nightmare Pill King, she became much more relaxed. What? Xinru blushed, and quickly took out the messenger to contact Chen Shang. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4417, Geocentric Project. Chen Shang wants to return to Chalong Island and use the 6 magic mirrors to absorb the DZI, because his current DZI has been consumed a lot, and he urgently needs to replenish it to a safe amount. After all, Chen Shang didn't know how many enemies he had to face next. With his current strength, coupled with G-beads, he would basically have no opponents. If there is no G-bead, he is not sure if he can handle it with his own strength, because since the appearance of the 6 principles of practice, he hasn't personally gone to battle with a powerful enemy. In most cases, if he can rely on the 6 magic mirrors to solve it, he will not take action personally to avoid injury, because he is only a pill cultivator, and he must ensure that he is not injured in order to practice more pill. Chen Shang was lying on the 6 Tao sacred mirror, he was also very relaxed just now. In the purple lotus altar before, although he was with 2 big beauties all day, it made him feel a lot of pressure. Especially Shinru, who seems to want to rely on him. Thinking of Shinru, Chen Shang was very worried. He thought that Shinru was really trying to help Zillion before she was willing to make sacrifices to marry him. And now, Shinru takes it seriously. Just when Chen Shang thought of Shinru, the messenger talisman vibrated, and it was from Shinru. Brother Shen, they are all gone, can you come back? My sister and I have a lot of things to ask you. Shinru's gentle voice came from the messenger. Sister Shinru, I am suddenly in a hurry, so I won't go back for the time being. If you encounter something you don't understand in your cultivation, you can communicate with me through the talisman. Chen Shang, who had been lying comfortably, immediately sat up. Master Shen, are you angry? Zillion, who was next to him, asked, what I said before. I'm so sorry, I caused you trouble, I blame me for being too impulsive. No, Chen Shang smiled. Sister Zillion is also to get rid of the entanglement between the Mad Emperor and the Shao Emperor, so long as I can help Sister Zillion. But, this will cause you a lot of trouble in the future. Zillion sighed softly. Master Shen, you have helped us so much, and we have not repaid you yet, but I have caused you a lot of trouble again. I'm really sorry. Sister Zillion, I need a batch of pill furnaces urgently, can you help me? Chen Shang said, you can help me build a batch of good pill furnaces. This is no problem, Zillion agreed immediately. Brother Shen, I have some clones that know how to make pill furnaces. I can help you too. Shinru smiled. How many pill furnaces do you need? What kind of quality do you need? The materials of our heavenly nightmare universe are better than those of Aoshi universe. I have helped many people refine alchemy over the years, and many of them have refining tools. I can let them help me build a good alchemy furnace, said Zillion. I will take as much as you can get. Chen Shang laughed. The batch of pill furnaces before Chen Shang was still a little bit less interesting, the refining materials of Tianyan universe were indeed better than those of Aoshi universe. Made the pill furnace in batches with materials from Tianma universe, and the quality can be guaranteed. Master Shen, if you are done with your business, remember to come to me. Zillion said. Emperor Shao and Mad Emperor, and the previous Guan Yanchao, all want to get something from me. What is in my body? Attract them, I want you to explore my body. Okay, I will find you as soon as possible. Chen Shang said. As for the 6 principles of practice, I will contact you as soon as I have some insights. After Chen Shang and Yan Zillion Shinru agreed, they speeded up and returned to Chelong Island. Because he had destroyed the Life Soul Palace and the 6 sacred gates on Chelong Island before, but he killed important people. The people of the Life Soul Palace and the 6 sacred doors should already know about this by now, and it's almost time to come. There is another very important reason for Chen Shang to return to Chelong Island, which is to transform the Chelong clan. The Heavenly Nightmare and the Heavenly Nightmare Orcs, as well as the people of the 6 Fate Soul races and the Fate Soul Palace, they are very superior in all aspects. If the creatures of Aoshi universe cannot be transformed, they will be crushed in the face of these powerful ethnic groups. Chen Shang remembered that in that altar, he saw Tianma people use the energy core inside the altar to transform the creatures, and finally became very strong. The energy core is now the Linglong mother-in-law. Linglong mother-in-law did not recommend Chen Shang to use that kind of energy before, because it was too risky. Once out of control, a variety of weird and dangerous races will be born. But now, Granny Linglong sees that Chen Shang can refine the 6 life souls, which is considered to have created 6 principles of practice, so she thinks that Chen Shang has enough power to create a new species of creatures without losing control. Little Master, if you want to create or transform living creatures, the main source of energy is best to use the energy of the proud universe. Granny Linglong said, my energy is only suitable for the stage of guiding the mutation. After the mutation, it absorbs energy. We still have to focus on the energy of the proud universe. I see, so Chelong Island is a cradle. Chen Shang said. No, Chelong Island's DZI bead is not enough. Linglong mother-in-law sighed. The energy of the DZI bead is too low. The energy absorbed by the 6 life souls and the creatures of the nightmare is the source of heaven. Lord. Kanglanhai also has a lot of DZI beads. Chen Shang said. It's just that I don't know how to get it now. In the abyss that Chen Shang detonated before, There were a large number of sky source crystals, and now they should also be scattered in the ocean. You told me about the source crystals under the abyss before. I think there is some kind of energy in the center of the earth of Saint Profound Star, which can give birth to the source crystals, Linglong said. But Zuying said that those heavenly origin crystals also take a long time to form. Chen Shang shook his head and said, even with the mysterious power of the Saint Profound Star, I am afraid it will take a long time. Little master, don't forget my time Yuanju. Don't forget that your Granny Linglong is a great soul. Granny Linglong laughed. When the space gate of Chalong Island is closed, you can enter the center of the earth through that passage. If it is the same as I guessed, then create creatures in the center of the earth. Chen Zhang's eyes lit up. Linglong's mother-in-law might be able to control the mysterious energy, and then cooperate with the Time Yuanju to speed up the creation of the heavenly source crystal. This has to be done step by step. Chen Shang sighed. The road is still a long way. It takes a lot of time. After all, this kind of thing can't be done overnight. However, if you have the power of Yuanju, you don't need much time. Granny Linglong smiled. Little master, if you know that our great souls control the operation of the universe, we often accelerate the world in some areas to carry out various experiments. Yes, when Yuanju is there, time is not a problem. Chen Shang laughed. Mother-in-law, can Yuanju use time to help me grow up? I want to grow up. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4418, Serial Mantra. Chen Shang believes that if his body grows up, his body strength will increase a lot, his strength will become stronger, and his various aspects of cultivation should also become faster. His body is growing too slowly now, as if he has been cursed, it is difficult to grow up. He had made a big breakthrough before, which made him look a little mature at that time, but somehow, he actually grew back during this period of time. This was because Shinru told him that he was a very pink and tender young man. Only then did Chen Shang look in the mirror carefully, looking at his young and handsome himself, and then fell into contemplation. He actually grew up. Master, there should be something wrong with your body. The growth of your body has nothing to do with time. Granny Linglong laughed. Although you look like a 15 or 16-year-old boy, you are considered tall and strong. Strong, what an adult can do, you can do it too. Chen Shang was looking at the 6 magic mirrors, touching his handsome little face, and sighed. That's what I say, but I always feel that I'm better now as an adult, or I am too popular with girls. Up. After all, many women are not too wary of him, such a handsome and funny boy, and it is easy to have strange and unhealthy thoughts about him. Don't you just make yourself ugly? It shouldn't be difficult for you. Granny Linglong smiled, or put on a mask. After Chen Zhang's rebirth, although he can still be seen as similar to his previous life, he has become a lot more handsome at the same time. The outline of that handsome face always carries a peculiar charm. Coupled with his superb alchemy, it is easy to attract young lady. It was the first time that Chen Shang was annoyed by this kind of thing. Even if he makes himself ugly, he can still attract girls, who makes him have a special charm. Especially there are some women with nasty eyes, who can find the shining points on his body. Does this really have something to do with a curse? Chen Shang frowned. Could it be that it is on me that I have not only forgotten the fate curse? There are other curses. It is very likely to be a serial curse, or a child mother curse. Granny Linglong said. Those guys of the 6th clan of life and soul, they have many weird curses in this regard, and it is impossible to prevent you. With an forgetting fate curse, they will be able to derive other curses through this forgetting fate curse, and then they will continue to impose on you. What? Is there such a thing? Chen Shang almost jumped up when he heard this statement. Could it be said that after I was reborn, the 6th clan of life and soul continued to curse me? It's really possible. However, they can only be derived from the forgetting fate curse. As for what curse you have, you may need to participate in the group of guys who cast the curse to know. Linglong said. Guan Yanchao's soul isn't broken yet, right? Chen Shang said. Maybe he knows something. He protects his memory very well, I can't read it out. Granny Linglong sighed. Moreover, he was backlashed by the evil curse of the soul, and his soul is now tortured, and he will not open up his memory anymore. Let me talk to him. Chen Shang said. Can. Granny Linglong also knows that Guan Yanchao holds many secrets of the 6 life soul races, and if it can break through, it will be a great gain. Guan Yanchao, I am Chen Shang. The Red Dragon God Lord who killed you. Chen Shang said. Fuck ball, I've heard of you. Guan Yanchao shouted, this proud universe was created by you. Have you heard of me? Chen Shang was a little surprised. Guan Yanchao was in pain at the moment, but he was still able to communicate with Shen Shang. I have been suppressed, but I am very clear about the big things outside. Guan Yanchao sneered. You little bastard, if you want to live well, the best thing is to help my uncle relieve my pain. I guess. You don't have that abilities. You killed Sister Zillian's parents, I can't spare you. Chen Shang said. Huh, the death of that little girl's parents is related to her old sister. What if I killed it, but her old sister took the soul? Guan Yanchao said, I tortured her parents' souls, but in the end, they didn't destroy their souls, because Bai Lian said to give her the souls of their parents. What did Yuan Bailian get from you? Chen Shang asked. What did she get? She got a lot. Through my relationship, this ***** got into the 6th clan of Life and Soul, and slept many outstanding young talents of the 6th family of Life and Soul. Guan Yanchao sneered. That's right, those ***** Shaodi mad emperors have all been slept by her. She is a complete bastard, much more vicious than me. Chen Shang opened his eyes wide, he really couldn't see how insidious Yan Bailian was. In order to achieve her goal, she even killed her parents, and she did nothing else. It seems that she is quite capable. The men she has slept with have probably lost a lot. Chen Shang laughed and said, this woman looks very difficult to deal with. Maybe, she has already controlled a lot of powerful the guy is helping her with her life. She took away the souls of her parents, probably to blackmail her sister. Guan Yanchao said. She also laid out a lot of plans for me, and she wants to control me, but Lao Su doesn't control her way. You help me deal with her and regain the souls of Sister Zillian's parents. Chen Shang said, I can help you relieve the pain caused by the evil curse of hatred. Can you deal with the pain caused by the vengeful curse? Guan Yanchao sneered, you can't even deal with the little forgetting fate curse on yourself. Do you still want to do the vengeful curse? And, there are a lot of curses on this kid, you probably haven't noticed it yet, ha ha ha, you will be more painful than me in the future. Chen Shang frowned slightly, it was just Linglong's mother-in-law's guess before, but now it seems to be true. The 6th clan of Life and Soul is led by the forgetting fate curse, so you can continue to curse him. Guan Yanchao, your 6 fate and soul races are very powerful, but can you create the universe? Linglong mother-in-law said. The little master is fine, and his strength at the beginning is not particularly strong. In your eyes, he created the universe at that time. In the universe, it is no different from the rookie. Chen Shang curled his lips. Was he really that weak back then? Aoshi universe is very powerful, and it is true that he created it well, but the birth process of Aoshi universe is very complicated. It can only be said that he was lucky, made a mistake, and encountered an opportunity that only appeared in 1 trillion years, so he gave birth to it. Out of the proud universe. Guan Yanchao also admitted that Chen Shang created the Aoshi universe, but he changed the conversation and sneered, but what? He was not sealed by our fate soul 6 races. Now he has no control over this Aoshi universe. So he is just a fart now. What if he can make a real little soul? Granny Linglong said. World Defying Dan God Chapter 4419, Special Person. Chen Shang didn't know what the ability to develop a small life soul represented in the eyes of the big men of the life soul 6 races. Can he make a small life soul? This is absolutely impossible. What we have not done for hundreds of millions of years in the life and soul races, he can't do it. Although there are disputes between our 6 races, we still have a team that specializes in study how to create a real little soul. We have never created a real little soul, can he do it alone? It's just idiotic dreams. Guan Yanchao said that it was impossible, and he really didn't believe anyone could do it. Yeah, you still have a team. You have tossed it for hundreds of millions of years. Haven't done anything, ha ha ha, your fate soul 6 races are really a bunch of rubbish. Granny Linglong laughed and said, my little master did it. Fart, you say he can do it? Show me the little soul he created. If he can really create it, I will stand upside down and eat shit. Guan Yanchao sneered. Little master, let him open his eyes. Linglong mother-in-law said. Mother-in-law, is this not appropriate? Chen Shang was a little worried, after all, his own little soul is still very weak. Don't worry, Guan Yanchao's soul is very weak. The power of the soul has been taken away. Now he can't help even a dog, let alone a little soul. Granny Linglong laughed. Guan Yanchao was annoyed. He really couldn't beat a dog now. His soul can still be immortal, because he belongs to the 6th clan of Fate Soul, otherwise he would be finished. Chen Shang put the 6 sacred mirrors into the proud world ***** furnace. It's Sister Xiaojing who controls the appearance of the 6 souls. Chen Shang only saw the sparkle inside the sacred furnace, it should be the 6 fateful souls exuding waves of fluctuations. Then, Guan Yanchao lost his voice, and I don't know if he was shocked. In short, his soul has become very quiet now. Guan Yanchao, don't tell me that you have lived for so many years, and you have been a master of the 6 fate of life souls for many years. I can't see if this little life soul is man-made. Linglong mother-in-law laughed, as that dumbfounded. Why do you want to perform handstands? Eating shit, you obviously don't have a body, you are acting a fart. 6 principles of practice, could it be, because of the birth of this little soul? Guan Yanchao's soul finally made a sound, with a trembling. It's very smart. This little soul is called Lu Dao Minghan. The little master is indeed too young to fully comprehend the 6 principles of practice, but he is also ahead of many people. Also, the container you are in now was originally the small life soul of this proud universe, plus the small life soul of the heavenly nightmare universe, and me. So, it is a great honor for you to be locked here. Linglong mother-in-law said slowly. Chen Shang had already retracted the 6 magic mirrors. He found that Guan Yanchao was still a little capable and could see a lot of things. Guan Yanchao fell silent again. The small life soul of the arrogant universe, the small life soul of the Tianmao universe, plus the big life soul of Linglong mother-in-law, this is simply against the sky. Guan Yanchao had been sealed for millions of years, and he had received information about 100,000 years ago, and learned that the 6th clan of life and soul had joined forces to curse one person. He couldn't figure it out until now. He didn't know why he wanted to curse Chen Shang, because Chen Shang is immortal, and the laws of heaven cannot be tolerated. The 6 fate of souls will definitely be crushed. Guan Yanchao, you have been suppressed by the Minghan 6 clan for millions of years. Are you full of resentment towards the Minghan 6 clan? Your ultimate goal should be to destroy the Minghan 6 clan, right? Granny Linglong said. That's the case. If you stay here, even if you have no strength and no body, you can still participate in the destruction of the 6 life soul races. This is also Linglong's wish to destroy the 6 life soul races. What can I do? Guan Yanchao asked. Although he was suffering from the evil curse of the soul, he could bear it. It can be seen that during the millions of years he was sealed, his soul has also been tortured a lot. What curse is there on me? Chen Shang asked. I feel that those curses pose a great threat to me. I only know that you are the most trash, the forgotten fate curse. I don't know what other curses are, even I can't see the curse, but I have a way for you to find it out by yourself. Guan Yanchao said. I can help you. My conditions are not high enough. Just help me be the 6 guys of the 6 life-saving souls, just stuff their souls in and give me. You can send their souls in, and I can transfer the backlash of the vengeful curse to their souls. Guan Yanchao said. What are the 6 guys like? Chen Shang asked. Don't worry, they are more vicious than me. You won't have any psychological burden when you start. Guan Yanchao said. I mean, are they very strong? Compared to you? Chen Shang asked. Much weaker than me. I was suppressed for many years, and then came here from God's domain, and was restricted by the law, so you did it. Guan Yanchao said, if they come here, you should also can kill them. Okay, Chen Shang said. By the way, I have one more thing to ask you. What's the situation with Sister Zillion? Crazy Emperor and Xiao Emperor both seem to want something from her. Why are you risking such a big deal? Risk, choose her to cast the evil curse. Little devil, how is your relationship with her? Guan Yanchao didn't answer, but instead asked, you tell the truth. For now, it's okay. She regards me as a benefactor. Chen Shang said, plus I am doing alchemy well, so she has a good impression of me. It's a long story about her. It's related to the 6 Life Soul clan, and it's related to the old enemy of the Life Soul 6 clan, the Heaven Mother Soul race. Guan Yanchao said, only I know this secret. Why is it related to the Heavenly Mother Soul race? Chen Shang was shocked. I also know about the Heavenly Mother Soul race. They are all a group of women. Yes, although I belong to the Guan clan of the 6th fate of souls, I am very special. My father is from the Heavenly Mother Soul clan, and my mother is from the Kun clan. Guan Yanchao's words made Chen Shang a little daunted. Wait, are you the opposite? Your mother is from the Heavenly Mother Spirit race. Chen Shang said, how could your father be from the Heavenly Mother Spirit race? The Heavenly Mother Spirit race is all female. This is what makes me special. My father is the only man since the birth of the Tianmu soul race. However, because he was a man, he was banished from birth. Later, he was picked up by the Kun clan, my grandfather. Big, and finally gave birth to me with my mother. Guan Yanchao said. Chen Shang was shocked that the Heavenly Mother soul race was able to give birth to men. The women of the Tianmu soul race are all conceived through the Tiantai well, and they are all conceived of women. Then what does this have to do with Sister Zillion? Chen Shang asked. World Defying Dan God Chapter 44:20, Jukai Wanlian. Chen Shang also thought about it carefully just now, but couldn't figure out why the mysterious thing in Zillion's body was related to the Heavenly Mother soul race. It's a big deal. The Heavenly Mother soul race was able to compete with the Fate Soul 6 races, do you know why? Guan Yanchao said, the Heavenly Mother soul race was almost the overlord of all universes. If they didn't lose that battle, then the 6 life soul races will be completely destroyed. Chen Shang also knew that there was a festival between the Heavenly Mother Soul clan and the Minghan 6 races, but he didn't expect that there had been such a battle, and he almost won the Minghan 6 races. Back then, there were not only the 6 life soul races, but there were 9 life soul races. 3 of them were destroyed by the Heavenly Mother soul race, so only 6 were left. Guan Yanchao continued to talk about the Tianmu soul race, and he seemed a little excited. Isn't the Heavenly Mother soul clan very strong? Granny Linglong was also very shocked, because her universe was destroyed by the Ming Soul 6 clan. However, the Mother soul race almost wiped out the 6 life soul races that day. Wait, what does this have to do with Sister Zillion? Chen Shang said, Guan Yanchao, hurry up and tell me what is so strange about Sister Zillion. Be patient. Guan Yanchao continued talking about the Tianmu soul race. The reason why the Tianmu soul race was so strong back then was mainly because there was a strong boss. Their boss is a 9-color lotus. Speaking of lotus, Chen Shang also listened carefully, because he finally got in touch with Yan Zillion. I don't know how she cultivated herself into a 9-colored lotus. And this 9-colored lotus has many petals. It is called 9-colored Wanlian. Guan Yanchao said, the boss of the Tianmu soul race was also called Jukai Liandi. It is said that her name is Kalian. Chen Shang didn't ask much this time, because he knew that he was going to talk about Zillion next. Emperor Jukai Lian was betrayed, so she was defeated and killed by the 6 Fate Soul clan. Guan Yan sighed, otherwise, there is no current Fate Soul 6 clan. Who betrayed her? Was it from the Heavenly Mother soul race? Chen Shang asked. No, they are all close friends of Emperor Lian, they have been born and died for many years. Guan Yanchao said, if they hadn't been attacked by their betrayal, she wouldn't have been defeated. You mean, Zillion is related to Emperor Jukai? Granny Linglong asked, is there a connection between them? 9-colored Wanlian, each petal is a lotus emperor. That is to say, the petals can be transformed into a body. When the lotus emperor fights, he can always release many clones, and the strength of the clones is almost the same as her, so she always it can win, Guan Yanchao said. Chen Shang was shocked, he thought of Shinru. Even if Shinru is a clone of Zillion, and Shinru herself has many clones. Although Shinru is a clone, she can grow by herself and become so powerful. It seems that Zillion also has a clone, but she doesn't release all of them like Shinru. This seems to be the same as their natural ability, they can always cultivate a powerful clone easily. The 6 families of the souls of life thought that Emperor Jukai was completely annihilated. But they never expected that a small purple lotus petal escaped. This purple lotus is very young, floating in various universes. I don't know how many years it has drifted, it went to the Heavenly Nightmare universe, then parasitized on a dead fetus, and was finally reborn. When this baby girl was born, purple lotus flowers bloomed near her, so she named it Zillion. Guan Yanchao said. Could it be said that Sister Zillion is the rebirth of Emperor Jukai Lotus? Chen Shang had thought that Zillion might be inherited from Emperor Jukai. But he still had some doubts, and asked, Sister Zillion doesn't seem to have the memory of Emperor Jukai. Of course she didn't. The memories of Emperor Lotus have been sealed, and Zillion's strength has not returned to the peak, then she will not be able to awaken that huge memory. Guan Yanchao said, furthermore, without the memory of Emperor Lotus, it can be avoided. She was discovered by the 6 Fate Soul. What's the matter with Balian? Chen Shang asked. Yang Balian, she didn't call her Balian, she named her after her sister. Guan Yanchao said. How strong is Sister Zilian from Emperor Lian's cultivation base? Chen Shang naturally hoped that Zilian could restore Emperor Lian's memory soon. Is it necessary to reach the realm of Emperor Shao and Mad Emperor? Emperor Shao and Mad Emperor. They are too weak. Guan Yanchao said, if Zilian wants to get the memory of her previous life, she must cultivate 9-color Wanlian lotus. Then, you cast a vengeful curse on her in order to seize her. Chen Shang frowned and said, what is your purpose for her? She is the ancestor of the Heavenly Mother soul race. I can fuse with her through the vengeful curse, and I can become her. Guan Yanchao said, as long as I become her, then I can completely become a woman. Can return to the Heavenly Mother soul race. You want to become a woman? Chen Shang was startled. I have always been a woman. I just have a man's body. I am a woman, I am a woman. Guan Yanchao yelled wildly. Both Chen Shang and Linglong's mother-in-law are stupid. Guan Yanchao has been tossing for so long to become a real woman and then return to the Heavenly Mother soul race. Why do you think you want to return to the Heavenly Mother soul race? Chen Shang asked. My father was born from the Tiantajing of the Tianmu soul race. But he is still considered a woman. My father told me since I was a child that he is a woman. When I grew up, I gradually realized that I have the same thing as my father. Blood. Guan Yanchao seemed very sad when he talked about this. So Balian seduce a lot of people from the 6th clan of life and soul, but can't seduce you? Chen Shang asked. Of course, the beauty of that **** can't arouse my interest. I am 100 times more beautiful than her. Guan Yanchao said. You are in an astral state now, but the voice you heard is the voice of an old man. Why don't you make a female voice? Granny Linglong quipped, I am the soul of fate, and I am also a woman. Look at me. Guan Yanchao, then Mad Emperor and Shao Emperor, do you know about this? Why do they want to possess Sister Zilian? Chen Shang asked again. They didn't know that Yuan Zilian was the reincarnation of Emperor Lian. But they did know that Yuan Zilian was the best tonic. Guan Yanchao said, moreover, they all want to conquer Yuan Zilian, want to get her hidden soul gift. Hers, Soul Fu hasn't awakened yet, but it's very terrifying, and it is also the 6th clan of life and soul that has been paying attention. Chen Shang was not surprised that Zilian had a soul gift, but he was just curious about her unawakened soul gift. Chen Shang now has a certain understanding of Soul Fu, and he plans to find a chance to see the Soul Fu of Yan Zilian.